Hey guys, and welcome to Swami Studios. I'm your host, MoonlightSwami, and today I'm bringing you guys the Dugout episode 9 with, from left to right, Smalls 99.
Y'all
Jared,
see my cool pictures in the back? Yeah, you do. Okay.
Mo the Foe 16, and our guest for this episode, Sin with a Vengeance, Mike. Everybody say hi. Come on, Jared. Oh, you're prepared this time.
Yeah!
Woo! Prepared this time around. Okay.
Train wreck incoming.
So, pretty busy week in baseball. Spring training has started, and a few news stories broke, including Michael Bourne signing with the Cleveland Indians, so we'll start with that. He signed for 4 years, $48 million. He adds another piece to a team that has tried to rebuild completely, as we have lost Smalls 99. Just like that, I'm going to invite him back, because, just that's how it goes. So, they had another piece to this team under Terry Francona, new manager, just knew everything. They got rid of Grady Sizemore, and they traded Shin-Soo Choo for a few pretty good prospects, and Trevor Bauer, and then Matt Albers and Brian Shaw. Overall, they've added Nick Swisher, Michael Bourne, Brett Myers, Mark Reynolds, Matt Kemp, Daisuke Matsuzaka, and Drew Stubbs, along with the aforenamed prospects. So, what do you guys think about them getting Michael Bourne, details on that, and how they're going to run this team now?
They're trying to contend. They see how weak that division is, and they're just trying to take advantage of it. But I was really disappointed, though. I really thought the Mets actually had a chance to get him. But with the entire second round, first round pick fiasco, guess it didn't work out.
No, did not work out at all, and this is something I feared was going to happen for a long time. Mostly because, well, the league isn't, helping to fight the Mets' cause in, signing Bourne while surrendering only the second round pick, which by all rights they earned that first round pick, given that the Pittsburgh Pirates not only played better than them, but have a protected pick that they earned from the previous season. So, and to be honest, like I've said before, Alderson sees something in this this draft that he's not willing to give up that 11th pick, and I fully support him in that, because so far the first rounders that we've seen out of the past decade now have really panned out to be something else.
Define that.
Matt Kemp, Ryan Braun, Evan Longoria, Andrew McCutchen, Chris Sale. You got a lot of really strong, talented players that were all drafted in the first round just this past decade. I think it's kind of foolish to even consider giving up that first round pick for someone like Michael Bourne, who, as good as he is as a leadoff hitter, he's not a premier leadoff hitter in the league.
He's not Minnesota Twins good?
No, he is not.
Okay, Sin, let's get you in here. What do you think?
Well, I think Bourne is just that type of player. He's not premier, but he can do whatever he like. He just does him. Like, he's just good for space stealing. He's not that big time player, and I think any team would be dying to have him. But too bad my Cubbies didn't get him. We could use him in the outfield for sure. We could sure use him in the outfield.
Could use a whole new team.
They could.
Great team to cheer for. Fun.
Okay, so now let's take a look at their outfield as a whole. Now they have 4 potential starting outfielders. They have Drew Stubbs, they have Nick Swisher, they have Bourne, and they have Michael Brantley, who had a very good season last year. So what do you think they're going to do with this entire outfield and their team as a whole? Jared, why don't we start with you? Because you got that really focusing face on.
Yeah, well, I think the obvious answer is you keep Swisher away from a glove as much as possible. You sign him on for his switch hitting abilities and his ability to use a bat. Granted, it's not a very good ability, but it's better than his defense, which will end up fucking you. So, I think we're looking more at a Michael Bourne-led center field. You got Drew Stubbs moving over to left, possibly. I honestly can't see him moving over to right. I think Brantley's going to take over right.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, definitely.
As this team as a whole, what do you guys think? Think they improved even more so with the signing of him and Daisuke. I know Daisuke's not a huge factor, but he showed a flash a while back. Maybe that was just a flash, but think he could help under Francona? New city, new chance, anything?
Before the Bourne signing, I saw the Daisuke signing, and I thought to myself, good to have the good old Cleveland Indians back, just coming back around and fucking things up with terrible signings as usual. I got no faith in Daisuke moving forward. He has abilities. He does have some tremendous pitch selection. The problem is he doesn't have very good control. He's going to get a lot of strikeouts, but he's also going to get a lot of walks, and he gets hit a lot simply because he can't find his placement. So on a rotation this week, yeah, it can help, but ultimately, not too thrilled with that one.
You also have to remember that now they have 3 pretty fast outfielders. Brantley's pretty fast, Stubbs has some speed to him, and Bourne is Michael Bourne. Plus the fact that Cabrera and Kipnis field the most ground balls in baseball already.
True, but if I remember correctly, Daisuke is not much of a ground ball pitcher. He's more of a fly ball pitcher. And unless you're going to move the fence back 5 rows, you're not going to help. It's not going to be enough to help him out.
I mean, it's not Fenway. It's not 300.
Looking at ESPN right now, though, it says that he only got to a minor league deal, so...
Yeah, but that means he's going to get an invite to spring training, and there's a possibility he could end up on that rotation. Given that there's not a lot that the Indians have to offer for their rotation right now. Genmar, Gomez, Ubaldo's going to be up and down, so there's going to be questions about whether or not they're going to just start him out right off the gate. Justin Masterson's going to have some bounce back. There's just a lot of questions.
Now,
it's just an up and down pitcher to me.
Out of everybody that they have signed or acquired this year, would you guys agree that Trevor Bauer is the most important?
Yeah.
For the future, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Or would you say that right now Terry Francona is the most important?
No.
He's the big piece. I don't think he's the most important, though.
Kind of iffy.
I think Bauer is the biggest piece there simply because he provides them. He's got the ability to be a number 1, and so far he's like I said about this Arizona Diamondbacks farm system before, they've been able to churn out some really good kids out of that farm system. And Bauer's, I think he was their number 1 prospect last year, if I'm not completely mistaken. And they kind of gave him up to try and get back a really good piece in Gregorius.
All right, so we pretty much covered the Indians. By the way, Sin, what is your Twitter handle? Why don't you just...
It's Moral Virus.
No,
I spelled it wrong.
At Sin with Vengeance.
Sin with Vengeance?
I spelled it and it didn't pop up as anything.
Yeah. No,
Just,
you spelled Vengeance
take
wrong.
the thing right down there. And,
I spelled vengeance wrong?
yeah, you probably spelled it E-A-N-C-E.
I'll read. I'll
It's
just...
just A-N-C-E.
A-N-C-E? Okay.
I'll figure it out.
Because Xbox is illiterate.
I got it. Hold on.
You can't get that one extra character in there.
Swisher's gonna play first, by the way.
I had the only reason I did it without the E is because my Xbox Live thing only had 15 character limit. So
Wait,
Shit.
you said Swisher's playing first?
Yep.
He's going to play first. Well, he did play that for Chicago for a short period of time.
Sin with Vengeance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Well-
that means that they'll put Reynolds at the DH, or they'll put Chisenhall there, depending on who they'd rather have at third, which I believe.
My thing is Reynolds has a pretty good glove. He has a really strong arm. I don't see you wanting to take away that defensive option when Swisher is kind of poor with the glove, no matter what position you put him in. I mean, yeah, his defensive first is a lot better, but that's not saying a whole lot considering his outfield defense is just terrible.
How would you consider Chisenhall defensively? Because he might be the option for DH if they're going to put.
Yeah. I think in that option, I think I go with Chisenhall's defense over Reynolds.
All right, so they're going to have a good team. Pretty much whatever we.
They're going to be competitive, and that's going to be interesting for Cleveland fans.
Yeah, hopefully they can bring more attendance than they have the past few years.
Yeah.
Detroit's gonna.
Absolutely declined.
I don't know if they're gonna give Detroit a run for their money though.
I don't think they will either.
Nobody is.
Nope.
No one
Minnesota Twins in a couple years, though.
With that farm system, you never know.
First off, I'm sorry to interrupt, but if you guys have a TV while watching the dugout, Dwayne Wade is wearing the tightest leather pants known to man right now. I'm just letting everybody know.
I see it right now, too.
Look how tight those pants are! Look, what is wrong with these people?
They're trying to make it some sort of fashion statement.
Everybody's a fashion GQ wannabe.
So does this is this like the thing that helps bring back Queer Eye for the straight guy? Because
maybe
obviously these guys need some help with their wardrobe selection. Then
NBA players have the most outrageous fashion. Like they think they're trying to be trendsetters, they just look fucking retarded. And Dwayne Wade is usually a good dresser. Honestly, Dwayne Wade usually dresses nice. Swami knows he's going to steal his style. the fuchsia pink pants and the white shirt for Miami.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, I will.
But anyway, side note for Saint of Sins, Moral Virus, Jared, whatever the hell you go by nowadays. John Marr went to the, let me see what his name is. John Marr Gomez got traded to the Pirates.
I don't remember this. When was it? January 9th? Oh, okay, that was during the week that I kind of fell asleep.
Got it.
You mean every week?
All right.
It was a minor deal. I'm shocked.
Okay.
Actually.
It's big, Jared. It's big.
Okay, let's take a look at what else happened. Well, there's this whole Anthony Bosch with, we didn't cover it last week really because it wasn't anything really definitive, but Ryan Braun's name appeared again on another thing involving PEDs. Here is the picture of it. Come on, overlay. There we go. As you can see, Alex Rodriguez is on that list, Melky with no number next to it, Cervelli with $2,500 next to it, crossing out Cesar Cervelli.
Yeah,
$1,500.
but if you notice, A-Rod has the circle and Braun and Melky don't.
That means they didn't pay.
Got it.
So Braun, $1,500 tab, didn't pay. Appears on another document with Anthony Bosch at Biogenesis, the #1 PED distributor in America for baseball. What do you guys think? Does this kind of just make him even more guilty?
He got caught before! He got caught before, and they gave him the damn MVP that he stole from Matt Kemp, and it's bullshit! They caught him before! I know he's a guy. Ryan Braun's an LA guy. He went to school 10 minutes away from me. Cool guy, but he fucking is an asshole. He cheated, and he's covering it up, and he got caught again.
His claim was that it was a consultation fee.
Okay, we went over this last week.
Yeah.
You're gonna go to this guy who has the shadiest fucking looking office. There's no sign for consultation. You're a professional athlete with representation and agents, and you go to a guy who's known for this shit into a little fucking box in Coral Gables? No, that's bullshit. Get the fuck out of here with that, dude. He ain't getting that juice.
Apparently, Bosch wanted between $20,000 and $30,000 from Braun.
As he should.
This is on this record. This is for PEDs.
You're helping those guys make millions of dollars. He single-handedly helped Melky Cabrera get paid. Single-handedly helped Melky Cabrera get that new contracts.
I don't know.
If he didn't get caught, Melky, how much he get?
Over $100 million.
Exactly.
Easily. But he didn't, and he got caught. But he did hit, 306 something in Kansas City in his final season with a shit ton of doubles, and he had a good season going into San Francisco. So it's not like it was yes, it's a 40-point jump in average or whatever it was, but for the most part, you have to be somewhat talented to be able to perform with steroids, as we've pointed out multiple times. Okay, so that pretty much covers the current events. Besides the fact that the Cubbies signed Scott Hairston. I don't know exactly the deal length, but
oh my God! Let's throw a party. We signed a big-time player.
A big-time platoon player.
Biggest signing since Kerry Wood.
Kerry Wood was a good signing.
We need to build around Starling Castro. That's what we need to fucking do.
He'll trade him.
Mr. Errors?
No, we don't need to trade. Don't trade Castro.
Mr. Errors, 27 errors last year?
Or, he needs to figure that out. I hope he figures that out this year. He needs to not be so wild with his throws.
Figure it out.
I could throw better from shortstop than fucking Starlin Castro. I could.
Just don't learn from Matt Garza, as you know from that very errant throw in his shutout against the Brewers.
Yeah.
Okay,
Don't even-
so we are 30 minutes into the show, or about. No, we're not. It's just almost 8:30. We're like 15 minutes in. But Jared, would you like to do our segment before we open the forum up to fan questions? Or did you forget in your drunken stupor?
No, I didn't forget. I have the graphics. We're ready to roll into this if you want.
I think we're ready. Before anything gets going, where Smalls is not paying attention, watching NBA All-Star Weekend.
No, Grayson just messaged me.
And to add a note on Scott Harrison, he said he was going to wear the number 21 and replace Sammy Sosa. Good luck with that.
Good.
Yeah.
Replace Sammy Sosa. Replace that cheap.
Good luck with that. I'm just saying.
Well, I hope everyone's enjoying the train wreck so far. I know I am.
That's what we do. We're just a fuck fest on the internet,
Yeah.
but not the kind that pays well.
No.
What
Never
doesn't
that.
say at all.
Let me
Yeah,
just.
no need to bring up that whole thing that happened this past week with your video links, Smalls. In the other chat.
What video links did I do?
About the YouTuber's girlfriend.
Actually,
You remember.
Oh, that his ex-Jocelyn's girlfriend sucks dick for a living? Don't get me started on that shit. I was on the GFS with Jared. Me and Jared were on the GFS.
I wasn't in that one. I was in the chat. I was not in the.
With me,
I was not in the
Chase, and
call.
Carter, and Wiza.
Yeah, you
Go
guys.
check it out on the Game Face Studios. We already had a whole discussion on that. If your girlfriend sucks dick for a living, don't advertise it online and expect nobody's gonna say anything. It's the fucking internet. Okay, and if you get butthurt over some random guy, then what are you doing on fucking YouTube?
Exactly.
A guy was doing a fucking speech and he drank water for like 5 seconds and the video
But
went.
like, you can't throw the stones at iFly and hide your hands and cry when somebody comes at your girlfriend because she's fucking swallowing cum on brazzers. Like, you can't really like.
Rose.
She's done a lot of scenes.
Yeah,
Yeah, she doesn't like. Oh, she doesn't like the adult business, but she's tweeting out fucking pictures of fucking licking dick and shit. Okay. I don't
Let's
know.
get into the segment.
Let's get back into our segment. I'm sure Jared has a great
Smalls
segment.
violin.
Well, before we get into to that segment, there were a lot of other things that happened this week that we didn't kind of cover. How about the Jeffrey Loria story?
Fuck that guy.
For those who aren't aware, apparently, and Jose Reyes came out and told this story recently. It's become apparent that Jeffrey Loria, not only is he a terrible owner, he's a shitty person in real life and just an overall scumbag. 2 days prior to the trade with the Toronto Blue Jays, he had a conversation with Jose Reyes over dinner and tried to sell Reyes on the idea that he's still going to be the face of the franchise, he's still going to be this big-time, prime-time player in Miami, and that, to secure this, he should probably invest in purchasing a house in the Miami area.
Which is, even if you didn't live there, you still do if you have that kind of money because Miami is awesome.
Yeah, but
and there's no housing tax, but yeah.
yeah, to tell someone that you're still going to keep them around on your team and that they should purchase a house in the area just so that way they have that luxury of being able to play from home, it really, really fucking terrible. And this
Wait,
entire
my question is,
deal.
did Jose Reyes say he wasn't going to?
I don't remember.
He didn't say that part. He didn't say that part.
Okay. Because if he
Yeah, I
didn't
don't think
say
that was reported. But either way, I mean,
But he's
I
in
think
the Dominican Republic. Like, he's from
I
the
think
DR.
I think it's a pretty foregone conclusion that he was going to purchase a home in Miami one way or the other. I think he likes the Miami area enough that he would like to live there.
Yeah, why not? It's like fucking mini Dominican Republic anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So, and the trade didn't just affect him on that front. It also messed up with Mark Burley, who recently has come out that he's not going to be moving his family up to Toronto simply because there's a law there that prevents him from owning a bull mastiff.
Wait, what happened about a bull mastiff?
Burley has a bull mastiff.
Oh,
in his
that's
breed.
right. That's right.
He has 3 dogs. One of them's a bull mastiff, and that one's the outlawed dog
In Toronto.
in Toronto.
Wow.
So what the fuck is he gonna do with his dog?
You can live in Montreal.
No, the family's going to be staying. Where are they? In Miami, I think.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be staying in Miami. Burley's going to be playing, away from home.
Yeah,
Toronto's blue.
but he doesn't live in Miami. Remember, because there was the whole ordeal with his pit bull. That pit bulls aren't even allowed in Miami-Dade County. He lives outside of Miami.
Okay, yeah.
Why are there so many damn dog laws? Just let people live in.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
It's not the dog. It's the way they raise the dog.
Right. It's not him. It's that law is based off like assholes who train their pit bulls to fight and shit. You know what I mean?
Right. Just look at Michael Vick.
Yeah.
Kinda. Blame Michael Vick. That's the hashtag.
The main thing to walk away from is not only does this hurt, the Miami the Marlins currently with this trade, but it hurts their future endeavors of trying to sign free agents in the future, because now you've got this in the back of your mind. You do a deal with the Lorias, odds are they may end up fucking you.
I got a question though. When was the last time when was the last time the Marlins signed a big guys besides the last year? Never. They get the big guy, then they sell him for bags of potato chips. That's all they do.
I'm trying to remember if Gary Sheffield was one of the big guys that they had signed.
He was in the trade, the Mike Piazza trade, right?
Yeah.
Did they sign Delgado?
No.
Or was he a trade?
No, I think Delgado was a signing.
By the way, Burley's going to be their family's going to be staying in St. Louis, not Miami.
St.
Got
Louis.
it.
St. Louis.
Why not live in St. Louis? Best place to get robbed if you're not in the city.
Isn't he from St. Louis?
I think so.
There you go.
Okay, so Jared, I think it's time for your segment. Now that we covered Loria and porn stars and Minnesota Twins good. I think we covered everything.
We still have a lot to cover. I mean, this was a pretty busy week in baseball. If you want to jump right into the segment, I'm fine with that.
Well, let's keep talking, then we'll go into the segment.
Right. The other thing I wanted to point out, and this is something that came out earlier in the week, back in I think the 12th. ESPN's Eric Karabell wrote out a terrific article about how the Mariners will be this year's surprise team, and I think it's kind of telling that these are a lot of the notes that I've been presenting here for the past 3 weeks now. That they are a surprise team.
But we've been saying that. We badmouthed them before they acquired anybody. Then they started getting people, and we all agree that they've been doing better. Not number one in runs projected. That's horseshit.
I don't. They're far from being first in runs.
But besides that, I think they're fine, and Smalls just died again. But I think besides that, they could be a big surprise team. I think the Royals are going to be the biggest surprise team.
I'm still not sold on the Royals.
Most of their lineup can hit.
Their lineup is good. Yeah, I'll give them that. They have some really good pieces in that lineup.
And they have some young players in the bullpen. They got some decent pitching going on.
that rotation though is still my biggest concern.
Yeah.
The Pirates are my surprise team. I mean,
I agree with that.
The way, and then they just, last year they just crapped themselves, and I think this year they finally got it through. I think.
As a Pirates fan,
on the Pirates this year.
Not without the Astros, in my opinion.
Well, as a Pirates fan, the only thing that's holding me back from saying that they're going to do anything productive in a big way, there's still no shortstop. I don't know where they're going to get that shortstop because Clint Barnes is still around, and they haven't signed anyone to try and replace him, and he had a terrible season.
Yeah, but what if he just breaks out this year? I mean, I'm just.
It's a long shot.
Yeah.
I don't think it's possible simply because he's much older and still hasn't made the right adjustments.
Did you guys see the brand new show on MLB Network, The Next Knuckler?
I watched it today. Yeah.
Isn't that a sick show? It's a show that Tim Wakefield and Kevin Millar take 5 former quarterbacks. So the participants are, I don't remember the 2. I don't remember the Jacksonville quarterback. I don't remember Green's first name. It is Doug Flutie, Josh Booty, John David Booty, and 2 other people. And the goal is that Tim Wakefield helps teach them a knuckleball in a week. They do this style, they do challenges, they do all that type of stuff. and whoever throws the best knuckler and wins gets a spring training invite from the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Wow.
Yeah, that was so cool. They're pretty good too.
Doug Flutie.
Wakefield taught them well.
Doug Flutie is freaking. I don't even understand. He has that old man ripped
like
muscle.
Quarterback from USC or some shit.
I don't remember what college it was.
His name sounds familiar from somewhere.
Doug Flutie, he played for many. I think he played for 5 different NFL teams.
Yeah,
also,
Mr. Wheaties box over there.
He also
Doug
threw
Flutie.
that Hail Mary that everybody knows about from college.
David Booty. Like
Who?
booty as in girl get your booty.
Yeah. But I thought you said Doug Flutie.
No, I know Doug Flutie. John David Booty.
John David Booty. He played for I think USC, and he played 1 year in the pros. And his brother is the other person, and 2 other guys. The guy from Jackson was pretty young, but I mean the way they do it's really cool. They have like a giant plexiglass screen, and then they throw it, and you see in slow motion coming in and on the plexiglass screen is a strike zone. So you see how well they're throwing it, how well they have rotation. Flutie has that old man, like Ric Flair type, really defined muscle on his arms. It's like really weird seeing that in slow motion. Just like it's weird, but he threw a perfect knuckler. That would be sick seeing him get into spring training with the Diamondbacks, a team that just a few years ago their policy for scouting prospect pitchers was they had to be at least 6 foot. And they had to throw at least 95 and run at least a 6-minute mile. I mean, at most a 6-minute mile. That was their entire thing. They would not scout a single person besides that. Obviously, they have since, but that was their thing. So getting a 5'5" Doug Flutie, that would be pretty ridiculous. Jared, what's your take on that? Because you kind of seem oddly quiet on this subject.
Reality television show, Kevin Millar. A bunch of nobodies learning to throw a knuckleball.
Quarterbacks, well-known quarterbacks.
A bunch of nobodies.
Doug Flutie?
Doug Flutie wasn't a nobody. He was somewhat of a
bunch
somebody.
of nobodies and a has-been. Sorry.
He's more of a has-been.
Hey, you don't have to be young. You don't have to be a somebody to be a knuckleball pitcher. Look at R.A. Dickey.
Yeah, he's like what?
the
He's
thing
like
is,
fucking
Dickey,
800 years old.
And the Jacksonville guy, he's I think 25. So I mean,
it doesn't matter. It's a reality show. I don't expect anything to come of this, especially considering the guideline is what they're all taught the knuckleball in a week. Yeah, they're gonna become masters within that week.
You never know.
I mean,
No, you're not. You're
never
fucking not.
You never know. If they all can make it into the pros, except for the guy from Jacksonville, if they could all make it into the pros.
We're never gonna hear about these scumbags ever the fuck again.
If Doug Flutie wins the Cy Young Award, you're going to eat your words.
If Doug Flutie ends up not only getting a job in Major League Baseball, I will have already blown my fucking brains across this entire fucking room.
Okay, I think you should probably hold off on that statement until you see how the show ends. But
No, I'm sticking with that. That's how it's going.
Whoever hasn't seen it, though, just give it one chance. It's actually a pretty good show.
It's a really good show. It's a good show whether you think that they'll make it or not. It's a good show.
Right.
And it's definitely cool watching the knuckleball.
You gotta suffer through Kevin Millar.
It sounds better than that basic cable shit like fucking MTV.
Exactly.
Or whatever Jared watches.
Yeah, it's better than Dexter and Walking Dead. I'm sure.
Better than The
Game
Walking
of
Dead by
Thrones.
far. Better than The Walking Dead. Maybe not better than Dexter, though.
I don't think anything's better than The Walking Dead.
We're not getting into the discussion about Walking Dead and whether it's good or not. Let's just
We're not going to
with
discussion
that.
on the show. Jared, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's get to your segment, Jared.
Yeah, let's go into hide in my face because it's obviously the deal breaker for this entire show.
What did I do?
You need to put a big troll face on it right next to your there.
Oh, hey.
Right. So for the past 4 weeks we've been doing blind player comparisons. Last week we had a very
You're gonna pick like Brian Giles from 2001 and Alexis Sanchez from 03 or Nomar from 08 or something. Watch.
Well, last week we spent a great deal of time looking over batters, in which we kind of changed up the segment a little bit by not just focusing on the 2012 stats, because someone over here decides they're going to just Google search right off the bat whenever I load up these. And the purpose of this exercise isn't so much to try and trip you guys up as it is to just look at the stats and see that, you know, sometimes numbers don't tell the full story about a player.
Numbers don't lie.
They kind of do when we went over Giancarlo Stanton versus Josh Willingham last week.
Yeah, because you picked okay.
Obviously, you want Giancarlo, but
You picked
Willingham
Giancarlo
had the
from,
better
like-
year.
You picked Giancarlo from like AAA and shit. Like
That was his that was his 2012
Joe
stats.
Mauer.
Joe Mauer.
All right, so last week
Minnesota Twins.
Mr. fucking Singles.
we focused entirely on batters, and this week we're going to focus on a very select field of players that we
Relief
haven't given
pitchers.
any love, and that's the bullpen arms. So this week we present 4 different blind player comparisons of pitchers straight out of the bullpen. We'll begin with player 1, who in 74 games had 28 game finishes.
Is this 2012?
You'll find out soon enough.
That means no.
I swear, if it's Jonathan Broxton.
28 game finishes, pitched to 69 in the 3rd innings, pitched to a 3.38 ERA with a 1.139 WHIP, surrendering 27 runs on 49 hits with 30 walks and 77 strikeouts. He had 11 saves.
Definitely not Jonathan Broxton.
Player 2, on the other hand, 66 game appearances, finished 13 games out with only 2 saves on the season, surrendered 22 runs on 47 hits with 5 home runs, had an ERA of 2.95, a WHIP of 1.049, with 17 walks and 63 strikeouts in 61 innings pitched.
Who would like to go first? How about the newcomer?
Oh, yeah. I would say player 2 because of the lower ERA. I mean, yeah, his winning percentage doesn't say a whole lot, but maybe he didn't get the run support that he needed. So, I mean, I would take player 2.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I take player 2 also. Big fan of the WHIP and ERA, but the category I'm really looking at is walks over 9 innings. Almost 4 versus 2.5. It's pretty good. Player 2.
You know what? I'm going to take player 1.
What? You would take that 3.38 ERA for a relief pitcher?
Yeah,
That's horrible for a relief pitcher.
I'll take it. I'll take it for the simple fact
Stop Googling! Stop it!
that my hands on my shit.
You're doing my shit. That's my trick.
You know-
The reverse osmosis. It looks good, but it's
No
somebody
more
who
Google
sucks.
for you.
No, because Jared always likes to mess with me. Like, he'll pick a guy who had a shitty year, but he's a beast, and he'll put that year up.
You know what? But I like the fact that he strikes out a lot of batters. Strikes out the 10 per 9. I think that's really important for a closer. You know, I'd rather get a strikeout than let them make contact, maybe even move somebody over. I don't know. The walks are a little bit concerning, but
It all depends on what type of pitcher he is. He might be a fly ball pitcher. That's why his ERA speaks out.
yeah. 4 home runs, so maybe not. I don't know. But Smalls, how about you?
How many blown saves does they have?
That's not important.
It's very important.
It's
Yeah,
not.
that is very important.
It's not.
It is not.
It is too.
How many opportunities did he have to save the situation, and he came up short, or
Well,
I'm
neither
gonna
of these guys are closers.
I'm gonna go with player. Oh, I got 11 saves. I'm gonna go with player 2, and frankly, because got the lower ERA, and everything else looks good to me. Jack, less earned runs, less walks. I don't know why I
Yeah.
like that. I like that.
All right.
Who is it?
Well, these are for the 2011 stats, as Choo Choo Train Cho had pointed out. Player
Did it
1
really?
from the Arizona
Yeah, he always
Diamondbacks,
does.
David Hernandez, and player 2, Joaquin Benoit.
Joaquin Benoit is that dude.
Yeah.
Just to illustrate a point here, David Hernandez has been progressively getting better since his trade from Baltimore.
Not important.
Yeah.
You only
can make so much progress.
He's got a ceiling.
Yeah, that ceiling we've not seen yet because last year,
Oh, we said
250 ERA and 72 game appearances, 21 game finishes, 68 in the third innings pitched, 48 hits surrendered, 21 runs, 19 of which were earned, 4 home runs, 22 walks, 98 strikeouts, giving him a K9 of 12.9.
I still wouldn't.
You know, when it comes to walks, usually it's younger players.
And he's only 28 this season.
I always put my trust in a guy with the last name Benoit, so.
Good luck with Chris there.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's just continue with the train wreck, shall we?
Why is Jared in such a shitty mood tonight?
Shitty mood.
Jesus.
All right.
Be happy.
Get into this one.
My head looks humongous.
We shall begin, as always, with player 1, who in 47 games finished 43, pitched in 50 innings even, surrendered 20 runs on 47 hits, 2 home runs, collected 19 walks with 42 strikeouts, giving him an ERA of 2.7,
nice,
1.32, and a K9 of 7.6, a walk 9 of 3.4. Meanwhile, player 2, on the other hand, 52 games played, 43 finishes, collected 25 saves, surrendered 22 runs on 46 hits, 5 home runs, had 21 walks to 68 strikeouts, pitched to an ERA of 2.83, a whip of 1.052 in 63 and 2/3 innings pitched, had a K9 of 9.6, a walk 9 ratio of 3 even. Swami, how would you like to start off this one?
Player 1.
Player 1. What is the rationale behind that?
The 2-win loss.
The Google.
However you
The Google.
The simple fact that he has 5 unearned runs definitely hurts you when you're a relief pitcher. So that definitely can attribute to the losses. The 2.70 ERA, that is lower, but still he got the losses. The 1.3 whip is the only thing that concerns me over that time period. But obviously he's more of a one-inning closer versus the other pitcher who seems like he's more of a relief pitcher who came in halfway through the season and pitched as a closer. I don't know. I'll take player 1.
Swami, you're a big fan of strikeouts. I'm surprised you didn't choose player 2 because his ratio is pretty good. But I'll take player 2. I like the whip. I like how he gives up 2 less hits over 9 innings. The walk ratio is better. The strikeout ratio is better. Player 2.
I'm going to take player 1. The ERA and the saves really got me. Yeah, he may have blown what it looks like 6 saves, but hey, those happen. Looks like player 2 has blown 7 saves, so I'm going to take that, player 1.
I'm going to go for player 1. I want a lockdown closer.
Okay.
I'm curious where blown saves is coming from, honestly.
Like, the winning percentage. It kind of gets me at that. They both look like full-time closers to me, even though 25 is not a big save number.
For innings, though, less saves. So.
Okay, who are they?
Well,
Could be Sergio
just to
Romo.
run through, because I don't remember everyone's picks. Swami, you went with player 1. Sin, you went with player 2. Smalls went player 1. Mo, you went
2.
Player 2?
I went player 1.
I'm the only one that chose 2.
Oh, okay. So all right. I need more booze in my life. All right. This is the 1994 season.
Oh,
Jesus.
He probably picked like
That's the short. Oh, Jesus.
Brian Shaw and Trevor Hoffman.
One of these players has a ring. One of these players during this season actually finished 7th in the Cy Young Award voting.
Was it 94?
20th in MVP.
Who is it? I don't feel like Googling. Who is it?
Who won in 94? Was it the lockout year?
I think that was the Braves, I think.
Oh, it was
Player-
the Braves.
No, there was no World Series in '94.
Oh, that's right,
Yeah,
that's
it was
right.
the lockout. It was the Expos year.
It was
No,
the
but one of
Expos
these
Oh, the
players
extra
does have a
spot,
ring, and that's
95.
one of these players does have a ring, and that is player 2, former New York Yankees closer, and at the time of these stats, the Montreal Expos closer, John Wetland.
I never liked that.
He's got
Player
wet in his-
1,
Not wet.
player 1 finished 7th in Cy Young, 20th in MVP voting. That's Mets former closer, John Franco.
Oh, Franco!
I know my Mets. No, I had no idea. Actually, the Reds were the other team that could have.
And Smalls might
that
disappear
season.
again.
Smalls. And
What?
They didn't lose
No,
Smalls.
94 shortened
You kind
season.
of froze there for a second.
The Reds had the West or the Central lead. They were the other team that would have been right there with the Expos. So could have been their season as well.
Let me just catch up with the comments a little bit real quick before we move on to the next comparison.
Yeah,
Let me
Jared.
just pulled out at 1994.
Why don't we pull from stats from this decade?
Nah, this decade's not worth it. Ooh!
Different game.
Now we're getting into a little bit more interesting.
You gotta be fucking with me. I know both of these. Fuck.
God damn, phone quit fucking vibrating.
Swami, you say you know both of these?
Yeah, I do.
All right, so let's just quickly run through these so that way we can start with you then, since you seem to know these two players.
How the fuck do you know these two?
I drafted both of them.
You
So
know,
these are 2012 stats?
God damn, you need to get voted off the island or some shit.
Player 1 in 68 games, 52 game finishes, in 71 and 2/3 innings, surrendered 13 runs on 35 hits, 23 walks, 122 strikeouts, collected 38 saves, had an ERA of 1.51, a WHIP of .809, had a strikeout 9 ratio of 15.3, which is very impressive, but not as impressive as player 2, who in 63 game appearances finished out 56 games, surrendered 7 runs on 27 hits, with 14 walks and 116 strikeouts, had an ERA of 1.01, a WHIP of .654, had a K9 of 16.7.
I'm going
I'll
last.
start with this
I'm
one.
going first.
I would definitely take player 2. His stats are just completely shit on player 1's. Player 2.
Player 2.
Yeah.
All right, send with player 2.
Mo, you're up.
Yeah, I'm going to take player 2 also. Swami, I saw your fantasy team, so I know who these players are also. Yeah, I'll take player 2. I agree. Stats speak for themselves on this one.
Okay.
Smalls, you're up.
Player 2.
Yep.
It's not even looking.
Yeah, I'm taking player 2. I love
All
me
right,
some
so it's
great-
unanimous. It is unanimous. Everyone sides with Atlanta Braves 2012 closer Craig Kimbrell over Cincinnati Reds closer
starter.
Aroldis Chapman. Well, yeah,
Starter.
start of this season.
Maybe.
That's going to last 3 starts.
Nah, he can pitch, but I don't agree.
will.
He has been working on a changeup though. Yeah, I drafted both of these guys.
He will go.
I drafted them in back-to-back picks actually. So I was actually looking at that last night. I was like, my God, look at Kimbrell, 100 more strikeouts than walks, and then Chapman just under that. I'm like, oh, you've got to be shitting me. You pull them up.
Yeah.
Still, I'd rather.
Well, at least we got, that's 2 comparisons within this decade, right? So
Hey, decent performance. If you ever go back to like 1952 and you compare Dizzy and Daffy Dean, I will kill you. I'm putting that out there right now. If you compare those two brothers,
well, the reason I pulled away from the 2012 stats comparison is because someone here decided they wanted to Google instead of just play the game based upon the numbers we see.
Yes, Swami! Dick.
Let's get into this one.
actually, I have no problem with you doing
Our
it.
final blind player comparison of the night.
Oh my
Boom.
god.
Boo.
Oh, sweet.
Player 1, 69 game appearances in 58 finishes.
We're going to be Eric Gagne.
Surrendered 22 runs on 46 hits, 22 walks, 94 strikeouts, collected 43 saves on the season. pitched to an ERA of 2.7, a whip of .971, had a K9 of 12.1.
Jared,
Yes?
is that 5.9 home runs per 9 innings correct?
No.
God damn!
That's a huge oversight on my part. Actually, the home run per 9 on that one should read .6.
That's the Josh Beckett stat line right there. God, holy shit!
I was just like, wait a minute, 5 home runs allowed and 5.9. Did he only pitch 8 innings?
Christ.
I'm a little confused as to how I managed that fuck up, but
You probably combined the .9 and the 5 home runs. He's allowed.
somewhere, I don't know. Anyway, player 2 on the other hand, 66 game appearances, 62 finishes, surrendered 23 runs on 55 hits, 7 home runs, 13 walks to 78 strikeouts, pitched to an ERA of 2.8, a whip of 1.057, had a K9 of 10.9. Who would like to begin?
Smalls.
I'm busy tweeting out the link.
Smalls.
Fine. Fine, I'll go first. I'll go with player 1. More of a closer stat line right there. Nice save count.
Yeah, I'll go with player 1 too, because that 5.9 per 9 innings is really impressive. So I'm gonna take player 1.
Player 1. Yep.
I'm taking player 2.
Oh, why would you take player 2?
Oh, I don't know, Moonlight Google Swami over
Because you
here.
probably just like. I'm just gonna Google everything. Fuck
All right,
it.
Swami, you're going player 2. Do you have an idea as to who that player is?
Not a clue.
You Googled it. Don't
Well,
lie.
what's the rationale
Right.
behind picking player 2?
I don't know. I just get this good feeling. Yeah, I like the fact that he doesn't walk as much. I know that I've said that I like the younger guys who, even though they walk a bit more. But for this comparison, a few more unearned runs definitely can attribute to more earned runs with whatever. And he pitched a bit more. No, he didn't pitch more, but he finished games more. I don't know. I'm picking player 2.
All right, somewhere in there you said a younger. I don't know where you're getting younger from.
No, I said that in the previous one that younger pitchers tend to walk more.
Right. Well, I hate to break it to you. Player 2 is not younger.
But I wasn't saying he was younger. That's why he has 13 walks. Who is it?
Just so we're all clear. Just so we're all clear. This entire exercise is not to find out that you're trying to pick, the players you think have the bigger name value. It's meant to just study the stats as they are seen without any of the history behind the player.
Yeah.
It's meant to see that numbers can indeed lie.
Oh, jeez.
The player comparison, player 2, the 2012 Texas Rangers closer, Joe Nathan. Player 1, 2005 Minnesota Twins closer, Joe Nathan.
Oh.
Woo! Woo! Hey, he
Yeah.
walked more. Hey!
Joe Nathan is that dude. Joe Nathan's the homie.
The Minnesota Twins.
I love you, Jared.
So either way, you all won on that last one.
He had a horrible season last year.
Who did? Who?
Joe Nathan.
Absolutely terrible.
Absolutely terrible.
But he was good in 2005, though.
Yeah, he was.
So was Johan.
With the Minnesota Twins.
So was Morneau.
Yeah, so that's what we're basing it.
Minnesota Twins good.
I'm not going to
That
sign a
farm
guy in
system
2013 based on 2005.
I will.
Yeah, you're clearly in fucking New York.
No, I'm clearly in I don't know, some really bad team. Oh, Indians, yeah. No.
There you go. Jared, what's up, buddy? You look pretty pissed off.
Well, it seems to me like the entire exercise is completely pointless, so I think this might be the last one we're doing.
Oh.
Wait, what do you mean it's pointless?
It's not pointless.
What do you mean it's pointless?
How is it pointless?
Because Swami Googles it?
There's that.
There's that.
And then there's this idea that, I'm trying to outsmart you guys by putting up these comparisons that you're trying to psychoanalyze for no reason. It's just numbers. That's all I'm showing you are numbers, but you guys are looking for the history behind the numbers. You're looking for the player names. There's no point to the exercise. The idea was to present the numbers.
I picked player 1 because of the stats. He had more saves, and he kept it real.
I picked player 2 because he had a few more unearned runs.
I picked player 1 because he got the job done.
Exactly.
Less whip.
43 saves. You can't beat
More
that.
cream.
You can't beat
Less whip, more cream, really?
Hey,
I was waiting for somebody to catch that. He's got that cool whip, son. Jared is just not amused. Jared just wants to do a line of blow and go outside somewhere.
I'm thinking I got to call up Ron Washington and just do a line of blow with him.
Ron Washington. God. You know.
He's got no one else now because Hamilton split down on him. So
if we do replace this segment, can we get the kid who did the Ron Washington imitation on the show, please? Could that replace this segment? Please, Jared, can you work on that?
what was that?
You haven't seen the kid who had the Ron Washington cut his hair and did the mustache just like Ron Washington?
No.
You haven't? That kid is awesome.
Is that motherfucking Rick Fox?
Yes, look how old he is. First off, Joe Nathan is a G. Let's get that out of the way.
All right.
Second
Came
off,
from the Minnesota farm system.
hey, and they know how to find prospects.
Yeah. Hell yeah, let's go.
Poor Jared.
He's gonna take a few more shots before this is over.
I'm already out of booze. in order to restock on the supply, I'd have to leave the show for about a good fucking an hour.
Don't you mean just walk out into the
We
hallway?
live in the middle of fucking nowhere.
No, I gotta go get me some heavier stuff.
Well, Jared, to take your mind off of it, would you trade Giancarlo Stanton to the Pirates for Cole, Marte, and Talon?
If I can pull that deal off without throwing in Taillon, because I'll give you Garrett Cole and Marte.
It's the Marlins.
Yeah, I keep betting that Laurie will take a bag of peanuts, half peanuts.
Give them any prospect.
You
that
can
looks
give them
awesome.
some
Anyone in the top
ushers.
20. Anyone in the
Wait,
top 20.
they don't even have Marte. Wait, do they? Or no, we got rid of Gorkys Hernandez. Yeah, that's right.
Anyone in the top 20, Marlins will accept.
We
it.
traded Gorkys Hernandez for Gabby fucking Sanchez.
And you can probably throw in a security guard, and he'll take the deal too.
I like your name, Smalls.
Yeah, me too.
It's an excellent name.
Hey, does the Dugout have a Twitter? Like, do we have like @the Dugout podcast or something? We need
We
to-
should.
We should.
Good.
Yeah, let's make that. Jared, cool, thanks.
This is actually Swami's brainchild. I think I'm doing more work for this than he is.
Hey, you wanted these segments. You wanted these segments.
I wanted to make the show a little bit more interesting because having Swami drone on for like 10 minutes about one fucking topic is goddamn fucking ridiculous.
Calm down, bro.
I'm not drunk enough for this.
Oh my God, Jeff Teague has missed 10 straight jumpers. Jesus.
There's a
That's
Listen,
because Jeff Teague's not even that good.
can I just say
Otherwise-
something? Fuck Mike Piazza. He just threw Vince Scully under the bus this week, so.
Did you really? What'd he say?
He said Vince Scully was the
Wow, he
reason
just
Dodger
missed a
fans.
layup.
He said Vince Scully was the reason the Dodgers fans ousted him and outcasted him and such
Wow.
before the 1998 trade.
Steph Curry's laughing at him. That's horrible.
Does anybody, Swami, the New York Met fan, do you guys care about Mike Piazza? Do you think he's just being a douche?
I don't.
And he declined to have a bobblehead last year and this year. The Dodgers tried to make up with him, and he's like, I don't want a fucking bobblehead.
I know you're a bobblehead fanatic, so
I don't want a Mike Piazza bobblehead. Fuck
Then
that
why
guy.
do you care?
But I'm saying, like, he has like this personal vendetta against the Dodgers.
I don't know.
I don't.
know.
He said the only way he would do anything is if they retired his number. Like, okay,
Okay, you played what there 4 years?
yeah, okay. Why don't we retire Raul Mondesi while we're at it, and Hideo Nomo and Todd Hollandsworth? That's Jared's favorite player, Todd Hollandsworth.
Well,
I thought that was
Brendan,
MVP.
you redeem yourself after you got your ankle.
No. My favorite player is still David Cohn.
Not Aaron Seeley?
No.
Mine's Sean Estes, but that's just me.
Mine's Jose Cruz Jr.
Look at Brandon and I go.
So do we have any more topics?
We have the fan questions for the week.
Right,
Okay, what are they? You made them sound so exciting, so they better be exciting.
Okay,
Well,
well,
so far the questions haven't been rolling in.
why don't we, while the questions begin to roll in, why don't we do my fantasy baseball team and let Jared rip it to shreds? Because
Fucking
I know he needs that.
sucks.
I'm not gonna rip it to shreds. It's fantasy baseball.
Brandon Knight. Why? Brandon Knight should not be allowed to be in the skills competition after he got ankle raped by Kyrie Irving last night. I'm just saying.
Good old Uncle Drew.
That's Jared's nickname when he goes to Miami. They call him Uncle Drew.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to read any of this. What is this?
Wait, you got Juan Encarnacion? He still plays?
Edwin.
Oh.
Hold on, let me just pull up the picture then.
D. Gordon and Juan Encarnacion championship.
Hold on, let me just pull up the picture. I'll take 2 pictures of it so you can see
You
it.
do that. You do that.
Just because, yeah.
So I'll ask Jared. I don't know because I posted this. Vegas has already put out their over/unders for total wins for every MLB team.
I saw that. Yeah,
MGM has the Astros over/under at 59.5.
that's too high.
Does anybody think that's ridiculously high?
That's
They didn't get that
Yeah.
last year, and they have less talent.
I put $5,000 on the under.
Is Vegas, trying to give away money now?
I mean, they have the Dodgers at 90. Over/under is 90. And they're the highest. And they're the highest. They're higher than the Angels and the Blue Jays.
Wow.
What did they put the Angels at? Was it 89 and
87.
87.
See, that's a hard bet.
Yeah, that is.
That's a
And the division-
hard bet.
Well, if they got what they get last year, they got 89 last year, and
True.
they didn't make the playoffs. And with the
But
Rangers,
Seattle's better.
yeah, but with the Rangers were at full force. Now they're going to be lower.
And they got the Astros.
What just happened?
The biggest disgrace in baseball.
If the Astros win the season series against the Angels, they're banned from the playoffs for at least 5 years. There's a sanctioning if you lose the season series to the Astros.
Oh yeah, I think the Cubs pulled that off last year.
They're not going
What
anywhere.
are the Mets?
You drafted Melky Cabrera, Yadier Molina.
Joey Votto over Matt Kemp.
I'm
Whatever.
confused. Why is it that you guys can read this, but this all looks like chicken scratch to me? It's
Because
It
you're
is chicken- it
49
is
years
chicken scratch.
old.
No, it is chicken scratch.
Joey Votto was like Matt Kemp can't play throughout a whole fucking season.
Yeah, but he's at 99 in MLB The Show.
I hope the viewers can read this because I can't. I don't know what's going
I can
on.
only read bits and parts of it.
Yeah, I just have to think that that's the name. I could read like half of each and just assume that's the name.
Let me
Clearer
read off.
on the stream than it does in the Google Hangout.
Okay.
Congratulations, Google.
let me read the entire team for you.
Please
Yadier
do.
Molina, Joey Votto, Jose Altuve, Michael Young, Jose Reyes, Alex Rios, Melky Cabrera, Alex Gordon, Edwin Encarnacion, Victor Martinez, Jason Kubel, David Freese, Angel Pagan, Everett Cabrera, Steven Strasburg, David
Bravo.
Price, Max Scherzer, Craig Kimbrell, Aroldis Chapman, Fernando Rodney, Luke Gregerson, Wade Miley, Bruce Rondon, Casey Johnson, Sean Burnett.
Team Rondon, baby.
I can just see the look on Jared's face. He's gonna fucking.
I gotta hear
He's
this.
gonna rip
I gotta
him to
hear.
shreds.
I gotta hear it. I said I'm putting him on the podium right now. I gotta hear this shit.
Jared, the floor is
All
yours.
right, I'm a little confused on a few things, but the reason I was laughing so hard is I read one of the comments. Just had me dying.
Which
but
one?
does Swami still think Tyler Clippard is a lefty?
No, that's only Venters. That's only Venters. I think. No, I'm kidding.
All right, you're gonna have to type out that list of players.
Okay, I'll put it in the chat.
Well, while we're doing that, I heard Swami. You wanted to talk about MLB The Show. The 17 players there ranked 99 overall.
17. Holy shit.
Yeah,
They have 17 players ranked 99 overall.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I got it
Hold
here.
on.
One of which is Andrew McCutchen, which is what the
That's
fuck.
fucking bullshit.
Come on, I'm
Angels
a
have the
big
most.
supporter of McCutch, but to rate him a 99 based
Angels
on
have
what?
Angels have 399s. Angels have the
I'm going
most.
to guess that the three on the Angels are Hamilton, Trout, and Pujols.
Trout's
Anyone
not a
name-
99.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, he is.
No, not yet. He's like
Yeah,
a
he is.
95.
No, he's a 99
He's
In the
one
game.
of the 99s?
in the game.
Wow, that's ridiculous.
San Diego Studios, do me one favor. Us fans fought to get these numbers placed. Take them the fuck away, please. Just.
Matt Kemp and Clayton Kershaw are the only two Dodgers with 99s.
That's ridiculous. What are we talking about here?
Clayton Kershaw's not a 99?
Yes.
He's close. He's really close. He
is.
might be like a
gotta be
98.
like a 95 or something.
Nitpicking wise, you could go 98.
They put Chapman as a 99.
That's beyond ridiculous.
As a
put,
starter?
Kimbrel. I think Kimbrel could be a 99.
Yeah, I agree with
Did
that. But
they have him
Chapman.
as a 99?
Oh, what?
They have Chapman and Kimbrel as
If
99.
only I had a PS3. If only I had a PS3.
You're going to need one because
Alright,
you don't want to play
I can't get the show. I only have Xbox.
You got to buy a PlayStation.
Yeah,
Gotta
I'm gonna
buy a
have to.
PlayStation. Unfortunately, this is the last year of the PlayStation's life, so
That's true.
Wait, what?
PS4 is coming out.
PS4's coming
I
out.
thought you meant that the.
I don't like how they come out with new systems like every 5 years.
It's
Well,
been,
we've not had a new system. in
7 years.
Yeah.
7 years.
This is the longest generation life cycle we've
Yeah.
had ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been 8 years actually.
Felix is a 99, thank God.
That
Yeah.
one I'm gonna nitpick.
He doesn't belong to 99.
What?
I'm not.
He's the king!
No, yeah, he's the king on the Mariners. That's not too
King
hard.
Felix, man.
King Felix. I hope that if you use them, I hope like they have the King's Court and the dudes in the yellow shirts in the corner.
Yeah,
That'd be sick.
that would be a nice little. Well,
Because
show you with
San
the show,
Diego
they always add
Studios-
little nice details.
Yeah, they said they did that. They said they added those cool little things like the
That'd be
trout
awesome.
section
Oh, that's
in center
awesome.
field.
Okay,
All right,
King's
I'm
Court.
looking at this list here. Is that everyone?
wait, one more.
There's 17 people, so
There we go.
there's 17.
Yachty, that's a no-brainer. Joey Votto. You really picked Votto over Kemp, though?
I did because I think Votto will be consistent. I think he'll be playing this entire season.
Yeah.
I mean, you're basing that off his health and if Carl Crawford's going to suck dick. Like,
Carl
if Carl
Crawford-
Crawford is good, Matt Kemp's numbers are going to be through the roof.
Yeah, that is true. But
What pick did you have to start with
Fourth.
overall?
fourth,
How many
Who-
players
no-
are in the league?
8.
Who went number one?
So who went first?
Cabrera.
Yeah.
Cabrera.
Cabrera,
So-
then Trout, then
Pujols.
no, then I think it was maybe Braun.
Fuck
Wrong.
that guy.
I'm not picking Trout in fantasy baseball this year.
I don't know how
I
anyone.
do this fantasy baseball crap.
Number 3 is probably. There's always that one guy in the top 3 who picks some dumb guy. Like, I'm going to pick Andrew McCutcheon. He's on the cover, number 3.
Alex Rios had 312 total bases last year.
Stud.
Yeah, we covered him last week in our player
Yeah.
comparison.
Yeah, and Alex Gordon had what was it? I think he
Parker
had
sucks.
40 doubles.
Parker.
Tony
Tony
Parker.
Parker.
Did you see? Are you seeing Tony Parker's socks?
What the hell?
Let's
Those
see.
are
So we
fucking
got
crazy. What cool wears those fucking socks?
Jared. Jared wears some fancy socks with sandals.
Let's see them socks, Jared.
With sandals on the beach.
Exactly.
By the way,
since when did I become White Boy 7th Street?
Bro, you are like the coolest dude. You are South Beach Jared. You are like straight out of Miami Vice, my dude.
Aren't you? Don't you
Yeah.
live in fucking like New York or some shit?
Yeah.
uh,
Get your ass
The-
down to North Carolina.
The Ghetto Bronx, as they call it. Let's see. Yachty, Votto, Altuve, Reyes, Michael Young, Alex Gordon, Melky, Rios.
and Encarnacion.
Questions. I mean, did Giancarlo Stanton go in the first round?
No, he went in the second or third.
Okay, who was your second and third picks?
My second pick was Strasburg and then Price, because they were picking pitchers. It was Kershaw and Strasburg, and my friend picked Kershaw right before I got Strasburg. In this league, holds as important as a save. Stolen bases, one more point value than home runs. Strikeouts,
Wow.
-1, and total bases count. And
Good thing you don't have Justin Upton and Adam Dunn.
I didn't draft them for a reason.
I'm looking at one of the comments. If
I think I only have
if the
one
show
starting
could use
player
minor league players, every
strikeouts
Minnesota
last year.
Twins farm system player would be a 99. Right?
We're gonna go to the AAA section of MLB The Show. It's gonna be 99 overall for Minnesota Twins.
I'm new to this. Somebody commented on one of my videos that there's this group that does the actual ratings that revamps the ratings for the
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
How accurate is it? Like, is it worth downloading those rosters?
The Operation Sports rosters are freaking sweet.
They are amazing. A lot of them put a lot of detail, especially into the farm system.
Yes, yeah. The minor league players, they do the whole thing.
So I should use that over the.
Yeah, always. You never want to use the default rosters because the default rosters always tend to get things wrong.
Unless you're using the Angels.
1799s. I wouldn't want a 99 Pujols. He didn't.
See, Kubo, David Freese, Angel Pagan, Everett Cabrera.
Cabrera had 44 stolen bases with I think 81 hits.
You also betted like 244.
Yeah,
That's my
Ugh.
dude, man.
Batting
a lot
average.
of stolen bases.
Ugh.
Well, you could always get stolen bases from a more productive player. Pagan's definitely one. Who else could you have gotten?
Gon's that type of player who's just there.
I think Everett had the most stolen bases on when I picked him. I picked him my last pick of the draft.
Was Billy Hamilton? I doubt he was listed.
No, but Will Myers is still a free agent. So is Josh Reddick and a few other people. I have my eye on them. When I hear anything about them getting called up, I'm going to pick one of those up in replace of Everett, just because that's pretty much a given.
Offensively, I have a few questions about Melky and Rios and
Vmart and up.
Michael
is the
Young.
starting. Vmart and up is the starting. Michael Young can play first, second, and third on the roster. So I think that's kind of important. I can always put Freeze in, and Everett play short and second. Kubel and Pagan play any of the outfields, and they have Chapman as a reliever. So I drafted him, and
Clearly on top of their game.
it's Yahoo.
Perfect.
So you know how Yahoo can be.
Yeah, this is why, when I'm suggesting that we do the Dugouts fantasy baseball, we take it over to ESPN, so that way we can try and get in as many of the viewers involved, while also getting better updated stats.
So are we going to be doing 30 teams?
It's a max of 20.
20? Okay, so
I want to see how many viewers are interested in signing up before I actually kick off the league. So, yeah,
the 5 of us, maybe 2 more guests, so that'll be about 7 people, and then we'll go from there on viewers.
yeah. We'll see. We'll see how this pans out. The more we talk about it, the more we try and flesh it out a bit. Let's see. Strasburg, Price, Scherzer, Kimbrel, Chapman, Rodney. I don't know why anyone would want to touch Rodney because he's not going to come anywhere near what he did last year.
No,
He's
but
the base guy, though.
Burnett's he's my bench player on that.
Come on, Drew.
And
Yeah.
Luke Gregerson, Wade Miley, Bruce Rondon, Casey Jensen, Sean Burnett. 1, 2, 4, 5. 5 starters, a lot of relievers.
Yeah, there's 2 starting spots, 3 relief. On the 3 starting spots, 3 relief on the main one, and then a few other pitcher spots, and then 1 bench. So
You're going to be shorthanded on starting pitching then.
yeah,
Very
but,
short-handed.
wins, appearances mean more than starters for the most part. It's 1 point per appearance. So
Who comes up with these point systems?
who do you think?
Keith Law.
People who have a lot of time on their hands.
You came up with these.
I wanted to make an emphasis on setup men and that type of stuff because obviously starting pitchers and closers are always going to be drafted the most. So I thought I would add a little bit more to it.
You think Ryan Dempster should be a #1 starter? That's what one of the comments is. Ryan Dempster.
You are not allowed to run at any point the Dugout's Fantasy Baseball League.
No, I will.
No.
That is non-negotiable.
It's negotiable.
Yeah, right.
Lillard. Damian Lillard's a sick player. He's a YouTube
All right, do we have questions now so we can stop dragging out this segment and talking about the All-Star break that's going on now? Please say you have questions. Please, people.
There's a
salvage this train wreck.
Ryan Dempster's a #1 starter.
Ryan Dempster, a #1 starter in Boston?
With Leicester and the Buttholes? No.
Nah, I don't think so. Only
No
on
way.
a shitty team, he's a #1 starter.
Like the Cubs.
Cubs.
Yeah, exactly. But they traded him away.
After an 11-2 start, that was the best investment they could have
They
made.
traded him away. Go Cubbies.
Hey, that was actually
Well,
a pretty
they had
good deal.
to. I mean, he's going to cost you way more to keep than it is to, and plus you need a farm system.
And he played like shit for the Rangers, so.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, I'm
I think they should have
thinking.
traded another player besides him.
I'm thinking. He's going to have trouble adjusting to the American League. We've already seen signs of that in Texas. But then again, it's hard to pitch in Texas because it's a batter's ballpark. It's just brutal.
It is.
It's almost as bad as Arizona.
I think a worse place to pitch would probably be Citizens Bank Ballpark or
Yankee Stadium.
no, not so much. Not compared to the ballpark. What's Cincinnati's ballpark called against
The Great
Yeah.
American.
the Great American?
It is the Great American Ballpark. I think they start out every season with a home game.
They do. It's a tradition now, and that's why the Angels are going to be starting off their season in Cincinnati, which is going to be interesting to fucking watch. That much I'm going to tell you right now.
Otto, that's a nice rematch.
That's going to be interesting.
Hamilton going back to Cincinnati too. So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
There's another one. It says, "How do you think Shane Victorino will turn out in Boston?"
It's Victorino. He's been always up and down and up and down. I think he'll be like a 260, 150 strikeout type player with maybe like 20 stolen bases, a good amount of doubles off the Green Monster, production, but nothing too spectacular.
His numbers kind of the past 3 seasons have kind of shown a tailspin in his numbers.
Yeah.
The 2010 year, he batted 259, 327, 429 with a 756 OPS, 152 hits in 147 games. So the hits were down tremendously, and then they slid even more in 2011 with 145 in 132 games. So I think with Boston, it gives them an opportunity to find a little extra power, and might help him out because it's a shorter field for him to find gaps in. Maybe he'll get back up to 280 mark where he's supposed to be, and that might be enough for Boston. I think at that point that's what you're settling for.
Yeah. Which team is the most overrated or underrated entertaining in the 2013 season?
Okay, most underrated.
Most underrated, I'd have to say Pittsburgh.
I don't think they're necessarily underrated. They just had a collapse at the end of that season.
Yeah, and
They're a team that has one batter.
Yeah, and that's McCutcheon.
not necessarily. I mean, they got a good couple of pieces.
You got some decent, but here's the thing: you don't have consistent hitters like McCutch.
Right.
That's the only consistent guy throughout the entire season. Neil Walker had his ups and downs. Garrett Jones had his ups and downs, and I still contest that they should have traded him after his rookie season because you would have gotten a lot more value for him there than what you're going to probably end up getting when you realize, holy shit, he's going to be turning 34 soon, and this production is not going to last very much longer.
Yeah. Mo, who do you think? Most underrated, most overrated?
Underrated, honestly, I think the Phillies. If Howard Nutley can have full healthy seasons, and Roy Halladay, and Lee can actually get a win before the All-Star break, I think the Phillies are definitely a team that can maybe contend for a wild card spot.
I think they are the wild card.
Right.
One of the 2 wild cards anyway. I think the other one might be Atlanta, maybe.
Most overrated.
Most overrated, probably Texas.
I think most overrated is Houston. 59 wins.
They're not even
According
going
to
to win
Vegas.
20.
According to
They won
Vegas,
59 games
definitely.
last season.
I think that's more Vegas, feeling bad about the killing they made on the Super Bowl, that they just feel like they got to give away a little bit of money.
They went 55 and 107 last year.
Isn't that?
I mean, granted, the team is better than what they were last season.
No, they weren't.
It's-
No, they're not. There's no way they could be
God,
anywhere better. They have one person over like $2 million, and that's Bud Norris.
Salary doesn't mean shit. Otherwise, B.J. Ryan is still the best fucking closer in all of baseball history. Salary doesn't mean anything. It's just what teams are willing to pay for to secure a talent, and sometimes that extra security that they put into a talent tends to be overcompensation for something that they can't make up for in their own farm system or something. I mean, it's just, I don't look at payroll so much, because we've seen a history of, Yankees spending a lot of money and making playoffs every year, but not winning the World Championship. And in the end, that's what matters the most, this championship.
Yeah.
Another underrated team I would say, though, would probably have to be the Toronto Blue Jays.
Most overrated?
Overrated has to be the Yankees.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, every time.
95 wins, eh? Joe Girardi, 95 wins. That's what he said.
Jared, you look like you're in pain.
I'm trying to figure out, is anyone even rating the Yankees at this point, given the offseason they've had? That's Girardi. He's going to say that to try and, sell the...
He's going to get fired.
Woo!
If he didn't get fired on his first season, when they, after a long tenure of Joe Torre making playoffs consistently every year since he's been there, and he was the first guy that they bring in that missed playoffs in that decade that Torre was doing it, I don't think there's anything that he can do that would, possibly get him fired at this point. Plus, he's got them a ring fairly recently. What, 3 years ago doesn't count anymore?
Nope. Most overrated? Smalls over there. Dodgers. I don't... They have a lot of talent on that team. A lot of very pricey talent.
Very pricey.
That doesn't mean that they're cohesive at all.
I agree with that.
That doesn't mean Gonzalez will be able to perform. That doesn't mean Hanley won't be a diva out in Hollywood. That doesn't mean that Ethier will be healthy, that Kemp will be healthy, that Crawford will be healthy. That doesn't mean that Greinke can handle the LA pressure. That doesn't mean...
I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people harp on Adrian Gonzalez's power numbers being down, but the man did have over 40 doubles. The home run numbers were down, but everything else looked fairly consistent.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he's. I think he's one of the stronger players on that team by far. I'm just making the point.
I don't know.
D. Gordon out there, I don't know how much I can trust him. I don't even know who they have at second base anymore. I mean, they have Kershaw, they have Capuano, Burnett. They have a 30-year-old Korean pitcher. They have Brandon League as their closer, who he was a good setup man. He was a decent closer for Seattle, but I don't know how he will do. I think they're a bit overrated. I don't know if they'll get those 90 wins. I think they could finish with 88, have Arizona come up their tail, pull them down, and not maybe even stop them from making the playoffs. Most underrated? I'm sticking with it. It was the Nationals for me last year. I said that they were going to at least make the playoffs last year. I think it's going to be the Royals this year.
Okay, I thought you were going.
Speaking of the Royals,
no, I can't say the Nationals are underrated.
I was going to say. I mean, how do you claim them to be underrated?
No,
I'm glad you took that in a different direction, because
yeah, people are saying they were going to get the Nationals were going to get 82 wins last year, and I was like, no, they're going to get 90, 91, and make the playoffs at some point. But I said the Phillies and the Nationals. Phillies almost did, not really. They did pull the 500 at the end, but I think the Royals are going to be that underrated team. I am very set on a team that can hit for that many doubles, that get that many hits. Alcides Escobar is a really solid player, very underrated. He needs to work on his errors a bit. They got Hosmer, they got Moustakas, they have Kane, they have Gordon, they have Butler. Those are guys who are young, good talent. Gordon, hit 40 doubles last year? Butler hit another 40.
Gordon led the league with 51 doubles, if I remember correctly.
51, yeah. And Lorenzo Cain is a base stealing threat as well as Escobar.
Well, here, before you get further into Lorenzo Cain, let's just remember Last year, they didn't play him as much, so that way they could bring up a 28-year-old Derek Dyson who had done pretty much nothing and had an explosive season for them.
Yeah, I mean,
By his standards, that's an explosive season.
Yeah. I mean, they just have so much talent on that team that's young after so many losing seasons. The three teams that have not been in the playoffs in the longest time are what are they? The Pirates, the Royals, and the Blue Jays, all 20 years? Is that what it is?
No.
Blue Jays haven't been in 20 years. I don't think Royals have been in 23. I think the Pirates haven't been in...
Yeah,
the Royals
have been there since the World Series.
Yeah, the Royals are going to be slowly encapsulating on 30 years.
Okay, so I think they're the longest, and the Pirates made it with Barry Bonds and...
Yeah, I think the longest they've... what was it? 22 seasons ago?
Yeah, 22 seasons, because they didn't have a winning season for, 16 straight seasons?
No, they haven't had a winning season in 21 consecutive years.
Wait, did they finish under 500 this year?
Yeah, they finished under 500 last year. That's why I was forced to drink.
Well,
they had
there's a lot of things that
last
can make
year.
you forced to drink. It could be the Mets, the Rockies.
Yeah, I pick losers. I understand this.
Go on about your rant like you did on Twitter the other day about the Rockies. God forbid they actually get a pitcher.
You went from the Yankees to the Rockies to the Mets to the...
God forbid they get
To be fair, I've always been a Rockies fan since their inception, mostly because, I identify myself not as a New Yorker, but as a Coloradan stuck in New York.
Your beard pretty much proved that.
Yeah, the reason I'm a Pirates fan is because I fell in love with what Neil Huntington was doing with that farm system about 4 or 5 years ago now, and I think he's turning that entire culture around now.
Yeah,
Mets was because, I live in New York. I got a root for a New York team. I live in a fucking house of Yankee, Mets, and Knicks fans.
That's
terrible. The Dodgers were the most overrated team in baseball. You're muted. Your mic is muted.
There's another question. How well do you think James Shield will do in Kansas City?
Hello.
Hey, okay.
They're Smalls.
Yes, Smalls. Yeah, I said the Dodgers are the most overrated.
You said the Dodgers were the most overrated team?
Yep.
Slap yourself.
Okay, James Shields in Kansas City?
Yeah.
Not
James
as well
Shields.
as people are saying he will. Not as well as Will Myers would have done for them. Will Myers could be starting that season. I think it's
Will Myers should have been starting last season.
He should have, and he's going to start for Tampa Bay probably, and
Likely, yeah. He's
I
going
should
to.
probably pick him up.
Yeah.
Does Kansas City have five? 5 good starters?
No,
They have like 2.
They should sign Kyle Loesch.
they're not going to give up. Wait, do they have a protected first round?
They do.
Yeah.
They finished, I think.
Shit, they do.
The 6th record. I don't know why they haven't.
Make it happen.
I think it might be the money.
Yeah, it might be, but.
And plus, what team wants to actually, end up paying St. Louis for their draft pick?
Yeah, right. Who wants to give more picks to St. Louis?
Number 1 system.
Number 1
This
system,
question is
just
for
ahead of that
Legends.
number 2 Minnesota Twins.
Just ahead of them, slightly ahead of the Minnesota Twins.
But Shields, I think, 15
He'll do all right.
losses, 3.8 ERA, maybe a complete game, no shutouts, maybe 200 strikeouts.
3.8 in that division?
3.8.
Wow.
I think that's a little high.
Yeah, it is a little high. I would say about 3.2.
Yeah, 3.2, 3.4.
I have to agree with those guys.
At the most, 3.4.
Absolutely.
Wait, are we talking about James Shields here?
Yeah.
Yes.
3.8.
You're crazy.
You hate.
In the AL Central?
You hate. James.
Right.
Well,
He's
yeah,
because you guys the AL East.
I'm done.
Wait. Before we even diss on the AL Central, we diss on them because they're all equal except for the Tigers. That doesn't mean that they're bad.
They're equal terribly.
No,
The White Sox were good last year.
The White Sox were good last year. The Indians are improving.
The Twins offensively were good
The
last
Twins
year.
got the number 2 farm system in the entire league.
Hey, yeah, and I agree. The Twins were a good team offensively last year, but their pitching was shit. It was almost as bad as the Rockies.
Yes, the pitching was terrible.
The Rockies finished last in every single pitching statistic.
I think the weakest team offensively in that entire division was the Indians.
I don't know how you managed to finish last in every single one.
you
I'll tell you how. You don't sign pitching.
But in every major
Brignac.
pitching statistic,
You call up a
Every-
kid that's not ready yet and Drew Pomeranz. You
And the
bring back
Dodgers
Jeff
still
Francis,
lost
who hasn't
every
pitched in like 2000 since
statistic.
2008.
You sign Reed Brignac.
oh god, on to the next question. Let me see. It says, what do I think about my Cubs? Do you think that Theo Epstein is taking the team in the right direction? I'll give it a few more years before I say anything about that. The Cubs are going down the shitter.
They just designated Campana for assignment.
The Cubs are done. I'm not even giving them a single chance this year. On to the next question.
To me, do I still think the Marlins will beat out the Mets? No, I don't.
No.
Thank God. My heart is somewhat intact.
Where do you think David Price is going to end up?
Yeah.
Not
yeah,
Los Angeles.
Nah.
They don't want.
Wouldn't that surprise
I have a
me?
hunch that he might stay in Tampa Bay.
I doubt it.
They're not going to pay him $180 million.
You can't even pay him $20 million.
They can't even pay his rent to his house.
Who will have a better
pay money, son.
who will have a better season, the Mariners or the Marlins?
Mariners.
That's a default.
Duh.
Yeah.
Mariners.
Mariners.
Who have a better season, the Astros or the Yankees?
That's also a default. The Yankees.
Come on, son.
No, I was saying that's just like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Are the Athletics underrated? Yeah.
Always.
Always.
Always with Billy Bean.
Always.
The way they pump out talent out of.
What's their over/under though on the betting?
I think it's 84 wins. I think that was.
I would say over. I would say over on that. 84? I'd say they could win
taking
at
the
least
under.
90.
I think it was 84.
I think they could win 90.
I think that they will win less than 90. I think they'll win 87.
That's a good number too.
I think.
I mean, they
Texas
could definitely win more than 84.
Texas 86, Seattle 75. After a lot of improvement for only a few wins, but a lot of improvement to stay somewhat intact in that division, and the Astros are going to win maybe 38.
Right. Nobody sees them winning
You're
60
high.
games, right?
No, never.
Not 60.
For them to win 60
Not
games, that
even
means what?
40.
102?
Not
They got to
even
have 102
40.
losses.
Right.
They had 107 last year.
Another question. Do you think the Giants will repeat?
No.
No.
I think they got lucky every step along the way until the World
Hell
Series.
yeah. They got very lucky.
One pitch away from sweeping them. And
Exactly.
Rowland booted a ground ball. And then Jonathan Broxton was their pitcher. One pitch. That's all. I think we lost balls one.
All right. Who do you think will get traded for a Stanton or Ellsbury?
Stanton.
Stanton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That bag of potato chips is definitely appealing.
Who do you think will win the AL East this year? Maybe a couple years down the road.
Oh, Jared, you're alive. I thought you just...
I thought he passed out.
I thought he froze like Smalls.
No, no.
Oh, froze small. Oh, bye-bye, Smalls.
His internet is shitting today.
Yeah. Just like mine was earlier. It went out at 2, and it finally just came back on at 7, just magically. Like magic.
It's to help keep Jared from killing us.
Yeah, you still want to send me that jersey?
I did. I'll have your address. You won't have mine.
Oh, you're gonna send it? It's all right.
I'm coming after you. No. I'll make sure to send you a bottle of booze every week before the show.
Just one?
just to appease the gods.
You might need more than one.
No, I'll only provide one. Unless my
Damn,
YouTube career
Stephen
takes
Curry.
off with my stellar commentary. And we all know
Yash is secretly gonna be, funneling my fucking booze funds. I mean,
happy pills in your booze. Damn, Steph Curry.
Damn, Steph Curry is right.
Ooh.
What's he
I have
doing?
Another question. Who's your division winners for this year?
Division winners for this year?
For this year,
across
unless
the
you want,
board,
yeah.
as of right now,
As of right now, I guess that's one of the comments.
it is Toronto, Detroit, Anaheim, Washington, Cincinnati, San Francisco.
I don't know. Who would you have for the wild cards in the ALN? I mean,
AL and NL,
yeah.
Dodgers, and Phillies. And then in the AL, I'm sticking to it. Royals and the A's.
I would have to say, I think Toronto's got a good chance to win it this year. Central, Tigers. The West, probably the Angels. I can see the Braves taking the East.
Ooh,
That's a bold pick.
that is.
Very bold. Like I said, I'm sticking to my pick. I'd say the Pirates are going to finish all 162 games this year.
All right.
And out of the West, God, that's a tough division this year.
There are 3 teams that could win that.
Yeah, easily. You know what? I'm going to pick the Dodgers. Fuck it.
All right.
Wild cards. Wild cards in the AL. Baltimore and
The Fighting Showalters.
Chicago.
Ooh, Robin Ventura.
Wow.
Chicago.
First time back to the playoffs since what, 2000 for him? Oh no, 2000. Yeah, 2000.
They won the World Series in
Yeah.
05.
No, but for him.
Oh, yeah. And in the NL, Washington and Cincinnati.
All right, Jared, who you got?
Oh, we're going around for picks.
Or
Yeah.
would you rather wait?
I'm still of the opinion it's still too damn early for me.
All right.
Well, I mean, that's why you call it just a prediction, not a...
No, but I like to see how guys start developing through, because sometimes you notice things like whether or not this season we got to see whether or not Tim Lincecum was going to be back in form, because we saw him back in form in the postseason, but we don't know if he's going to be able to carry that over again.
And that's why I didn't pick San Francisco.
Yeah. Well, even then, I still like the rest of the rotation behind it, because Matt Cain's their number one. You
Right.
can't knock me from that opinion.
I was always kind of hesitant on Kane before 2 years ago.
What about Mo Defoe here?
Yeah, Mo. What do you think, Mo? What do you think?
You've been kind of quiet. You've been sitting there in the corner.
Yeah, just kind of been listening. Toronto, Detroit, Anaheim, NL, Washington, Cincinnati, Dodgers. Wild card is tough. I think that we'll have 2 NL wild card teams, Phillies and Braves, and in the AL, AL's tough.
Yeah, it is. That's why I picked. That's why my Chicago was kind of a bold pick for me.
Yeah. I could see, for the NL, I could see the Pirates sneaking into a wild card spot. But for the AL, I'd have to go with probably the A's and the Orioles.
All right.
Well, Smalls decides to pop back in.
Did you guys just see Matt Bonner drain the entire first rack?
Yeah,
Talking about the Red
that was
Rocket?
insane.
The Red Mamba.
the Red Mamba.
You know what? I'm gonna do him.
The Red Rocket is what I call him.
I'm doing a create a legend on him next year. My first NBA real series since Brennan Roy. Red Mamba.
The Red Mamba.
What did your
Let's
Brendan
see,
Roy series
What are we
do?
gonna have the
5
Pink Mamba
episodes?
next?
Well, when Brendan Roy went down from an injury again, I was just like, fuck it. He can't be saved in real life. Why bother with this?
Has Novak shot yet?
Dude has
No,
no.
I don't think so.
they did all the West Coast guys first.
Yeah,
Okay.
I saw Stephen Curry and Matt Bonner.
Yeah, and Ryan Anderson got a 19.
Yeah.
Okay, next question, because, yeah, unless Smalls you want to tackle division winners.
What's the question?
Division winners and wild cards.
Playoff. Who's going to
Oh,
make
we're doing that now?
Yeah, I guess one of the
Just
questions,
very
that's what one of
preliminary.
the questions was.
preliminary? It's not anything to be set in stone, but who do you think
NL West Dodgers,
overrated?
NL Central Cardinals.
Cardinals. Ooh.
I can see that.
Who do you think?
I had the Pirates.
Oh, you said, oh yeah, he said Pirates.
Cincy.
Cincy.
I hate the Cardinals. I mean, obviously.
Jared, who'd you pick? Cincy?
He didn't.
I didn't pick
I
it
still
all.
haven't
Didn't
picked yet.
choose.
He refused.
Yeah.
He hasn't. Okay, yeah. I'll pick St. Louis with Cincinnati and San Francisco getting the wild cards.
Who's the NL in the what? Who's the NL
In the
West?
NL East, I'm gonna take who the fuck's in the Phillies and the Braves, right?
And the
Nationals.
You got the Phillies.
Oh,
and the
Nationals are taking
You got
that
the
shit.
Nationals.
Nationals are taking that. AL West, Oakland.
That's a good pick. I like
You
that.
just hate the Angels.
I'm not taking the damn eight. Watch.
I will watch.
Watch. That pitching's gonna fucking. Woo! AL Central, Detroit. AL East is gonna be Toronto.
Ooh.
With Anaheim taking one, not Los Angeles. No, they're in Anaheim. Anaheim taking one. Fuck, that's a hard one. See, I don't think Baltimore's going to do it again.
I think they can.
Second wild
I
card.
think it's all about management in Baltimore.
The fighting Showalters, man.
It's all about management in Baltimore and Tampa Bay.
Yeah, mad.
I think Tampa Bay's going to get rid of David Price by the deadline.
No.
So
Where do you think he'll go?
I'll take Baltimore to take the second one. Texas won't get in.
What about Toronto? I mean, they're
White Sox
obviously a
won't
big
get in.
contender.
Toronto for the division, he said.
I took Toronto to win the division,
Where do
Okay.
you think
and they're
Preston?
coming out of the AL.
You're making that big prediction.
You're gonna take Toronto in the World Series?
Toronto's going to go all the way.
Wow.
You're making that
I
bold
wouldn't go
prediction
that
about
far.
Price.
Not yet, anyway.
I'm a big believer in what they got up there.
Wow.
First year?
Yeah, I think they got it. The Angels are going to be fighting Detroit. I just think the Angels are going to have a little slip up that's going to cost them the division. But I think they'll go through. It's going to come down to Toronto and Anaheim. For the West, fuck. I think the West. I think the NL is harder than the AL to pick. Personally, I think the NL is better, deeper.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
Would you agree that the NL has better teams?
More even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More even teams, in my opinion.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Dodgers, Giants, Nationals, any of those guys make it to the World Series.
Come on, Kyrie.
Well, honestly, I think I could basically take out at least 2 teams from the American League and probably take out 5 teams from the National League. The Cubs, the Mets, the Marlins, the Rockies, and the Padres, all just right off the bat, no chance. And then
Yeah,
the American
0% chance to
League,
cover
the
it.
Astros,
Oh yeah,
the American League
Zero.
Astros and Twins. Those are the only teams, in my opinion, that have no chance at making the playoffs.
and that's what's so great about the second wild card is that there's just so much more that can happen.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know if the National League is more stacked. I think they're more even, and all those teams can compete well with
At the top,
Yeah. I think the AL East, though, any of those teams on any given day could just knock each other one rung down. So it's kind of hard to compare the two.
Boston is not going to do anything.
I think
Nope.
they've spent the most money this year. In the
You
offseason,
get what? Ryan Dempster?
Yeah.
Dempster, Hanrahan, Victorino. Who else did they get?
What did
Napoli.
Shane Victorino do last year?
All the big money teams are going down the pooper this year.
Why'd you say that, young man? I'm gonna ride that $243 million to the World Series. Man, I'm riding the Magic Johnson train.
Woo. All right.
Jared is just like in the stare of abyss right now. He doesn't know what to say.
Okay, next question. Let's move on from
All
the
right.
predictions.
It
'cause Jared
says
will not answer
the boss
either.
says Trout gained 15 pounds in the offseason. Do
Of
you
what?
think that will affect his performance by a lot?
I
Of
think-
what though?
I
Of
think he just
muscle?
muscle.
It doesn't. He doesn't put muscle.
Well, I didn't hear anything about that. I only heard that Hamilton lost 15. Maybe
I
Trout
mean,
found it.
Hamilton's in great shape.
It actually might make him better, but if it's like fat, it's gonna
I doubt
obviously
it's fat.
slow him down.
I doubt it's fat. Knowing just knowing that entire atmosphere, Los Angeles, all that stuff, I doubt it's fat. But for
Yeah.
Hamilton, he's on a gluten-free diet. He's eating all that drinking all those vegetables, all that good stuff for him.
Being healthy.
He's eating healthy. It's
He's
helping
so
out.
Anaheim.
15 pounds less. That's definitely a huge factor for a guy
V8.
who's getting older too, and all that wear and tear on his body from drugs. That definitely helps him.
Let's go on to the next one, I guess. Someone asked who would win the Cy Youngs. That's way too early for me.
Clayton Kershaw.
I don't even know.
Yeah, okay.
Chris Medlin. Nah, I think Strasburg's one of them.
All right, Dickey.
No.
He wins it again. Would he be the first guy to win it back-to-back years in different leagues?
Oh,
I think he would be, actually.
he might.
Yeah, it seems like he would be.
That'd be pretty cool.
Wow, the
That'd be
East
awesome.
sucks this year in the 3-point. Wow, Paul George.
That's my dude. He went to high school near me. Paul George.
Paul George just shit.
LA boy.
Whatever. Paul George will shit on you.
Yeah, he'll dunk on me.
Jared will shit on Paul George.
Paul George can't do a 3-point.
Daryl will do anything you tell him.
Paul George isn't a three-point shooter. Paul George is a slasher and a dunker.
Then
And
why
a
the hell
mid-range.
is he in this?
Because he has like a high 3-point percentage.
Why isn't Kyle Korver in it? He's leading the damn league.
Look at that. 54 to
Because
28.
he's Kyle fucking Korver, that's why.
Exactly. Matt Bonner's in this shit.
But Steve
Matt Bonner's
Novak.
fucking
Matt
garbage.
Bonner can't even dunk.
Matt
Yeah,
Barner is a
he's
spot-up
like
shooter,
6'10".
bro.
So is Korver.
Isn't Korver's only
He's having a
6'7".
shitty year this year, though.
Korver's sick. No, he's not. He's leading the
Yes,
league.
he is. Korver's only 6'7".
Yeah, he is. No, he said that he's having a shitty year. Korver has a 44 3-point percentage on the season.
Watch out. Novocaine is on fire right now.
Woo!
That's my boy.
Novocaine.
Jared is just
Love
so
in the
pissed.
mouth.
'Cause Jared, what's up, buddy?
He looks so lonely.
Jared,
He
are you
needs a hug.
ready to hand the AL Cy Young to R.A. Dickey?
Jared needs a hug.
He's going to give it to Felix Hernandez.
It's going to come out of somebody from the Central because the Central is the weakest.
Nah, they take that into account.
It's definitely not going to be Justin Verlander again.
Why not?
I just don't see him winning it this year.
What happens if he goes like 23-5 with like a fucking 2 ERA?
Right, Jared? James Shields is going to win the Cy Young Award?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Are we back to talking baseball on the baseball live stream?
We've been talking baseball. We've been talking about Cy Young winners here.
No.
Where have you been at? La La Land?
Yeah, you guys started talking NBA, and I
You got
contemplated
bad
suicide
flashbacks.
again.
Donnie.
You can clearly read my lower third of my predictions. So
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be the Dodgers. Let's just say that much.
better chance than the Cubs.
Obviously. But I just don't think it's going to be the fucking Dodgers.
We're gonna ride Greinke and Kershaw to the
The
ship.
Dodgers are a good team for me to poop on.
This guy.
Jared, let me guess. You're having flashbacks to Donnie. Talking all this basketball. It's killing you.
I was under the assumption that this was a baseball discussion live
I got
stream.
one for Jared. Jared, over
Well,
under.
it's NBA All-Star
batting
weekend.
average for
You
Hanley
can't help
Ramirez.
it.
Wait, what was that? Over under on what?
Hanley Ramirez over under 275.
Under.
Over. 278.
I think he's going to hit like 260.
I'll put him at
He
2.
went 0 for 9 in a game. I lost all hope in him.
I
It's a Winter League game.
No, it was a Caribbean League game.
Who gives a shit?
I really can't see him
Dominican
coming
Republic
up.
versus Mexico.
What about
It's a big
Mexico?
deal out there.
Who cares? It's Mexico.
It's a big deal out there. Kareem Garcia is the starting center fielder. It's a big deal, okay?
Let's go on. Let's find another question.
Before Jared.
Do you think home field? Do you think the All-Star game should make the deciding factor on home field advantage in the World Series?
No, best record should.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
It's never been that way though. That's the problem.
That's stupid. If you have the best record, you should have earned the right to home
All-Star
field
game
advantage.
should be
Yeah.
for fun,
You should.
not for freaking for
But it was always random.
advantage.
There was no rhyme or reason to why a team got home field advantage for the World
so
Series.
give a real reason.
It should be the best record.
Yeah.
It really
Just like
should.
the NBA, just like hockey. Jesus Christ! I mean, it can't be that hard.
Can you imagine if the NBA All-Star Game decided the home field, home court? Like it'd be
That would
like
be the
a
dumbest
street
shit ever.
fight would break out.
That would be the dumbest
What?
shit ever.
Could you imagine the defense that they'd play in that shit?
Oh, it'd be the most hard one-on-one style pickup game you'll ever see in your life.
Yeah,
that would be
people-
pretty cool though.
People
That
would
would
be
pretty
tackling each other.
cool. Okay, but come on. You have to
If
admit,
hockey did it, can you imagine how the cheap shots that would happen?
Fuck
okay,
yeah.
you have to admit both of
There'd
those. That would be the
be some
sickest
blood
thing.
on the ice.
That would be by far the sickest thing.
Like, doesn't make any sense.
Let's update the comments.
Imagine if they put the Pro Bowl in the middle of the season and did that.
This one's for you, Jared. It said, "You mad, bro?" That's what the serious question is.
Jared is the shit, though. I don't know why we get mad at Jared. You're awesome.
This one's from the boss. It says, "You mad, bro?"
Yeah, that dude's been, posting comments like that all night.
Wait, who?
Okay. Back to the baseball. Do you think Ichiro will hit 3,000 this year?
What's he at right now?
I don't know.
I don't think
I don't know.
3,000 yet.
Get to 3,000 period.
I think he needs
That's
3 more
I think
seasons
that's a
under his
better
belt for
question.
that. Let me see.
Do you think he will get to 3,000 period?
He's at 2,606. You're not getting 400 hits this week.
I have no idea what his hit count is. I mean, it's up there though. I mean, I think he could get 3,000.
2,606, like Jared just said.
Yeah, he'd need 3 more seasons.
Yeah, he'd get there though.
I can see him putting it in the 3
full-time
seasons.
starter.
3,000.
No, he might, maybe 2 seasons.
Maybe 2.
He hasn't hit over 200 in almost 3 years now.
Yeah, but he played all the
In order for him to get there, he'd have to average 200 hits for these next 2 seasons, before, to avoid 3 extra seasons.
Okay, here's another one.
I got a
What
question for
console would you
Jared.
like to
Sorry to
be?
interrupt. I got a question. Jared, maybe you can answer this for me.
Right?
Why do all black people wear glasses with no lenses in them?
This is a trend I've never heard of up until now.
Get out. Get
I'm
out.
looking at the All-Star game, and everybody in the front row is wearing glasses with no lenses or sunglasses indoors if you're Carmelo Anthony.
I think you can blame Russell Westbrook for that one.
Nah.
Did you guys see his camo pants? I'm buying a pair for Jared. He wore skin tight camouflage pants.
What colors?
Camouflage.
There's several different kind of camouflage, though.
Like
this. Like
Green.
this.
with a yellow belt and yellow Jordans.
I could rock that.
Send me a pair too.
All right, well, you get some too. Those are outrageous.
Last time Ichiro hit 300 was
That's a great question.
2010.
That wasn't too long
I
ago.
wonder, do they still have the Ichiro in Safeco now that he's gone?
I don't think so.
No.
They called it
They're gonna call it the Jason Bay roll or whatever.
the Nintendo.
I think it's basically gonna be transformed to more fucking King's Court.
Call it the Felix roll, dude.
No, he's got the entire, what was it, left field stands or the King's Court. Everyone gets
The
handed
King's
out.
Court is right behind third base, right? I mean, yeah, it's near third base, isn't it?
Yeah, it's down the left field line.
Yeah,
Down the left field line.
everyone gets a crown. Everyone
They need
gets
to give
signs.
everybody. That needs to be a game where everybody wears that yellow shirt and the crown.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Have that be opening day. Like, how hard is it? You know he's gonna pitch opening day. Like,
I don't. Well, let me.
they're not making the playoffs, so you can't do it for a playoff game. So.
Well, you never know. You never know.
All right.
They're not making the playoffs in the AL West. They're not getting a wild card either. Huh? What you say, homie?
There's a good chance of the Dodgers.
First home game, April 8th versus Houston.
Hey!
Hey! it's
Another
a
perfect game
no-brainer,
under his
why not,
belt.
right?
Oh, Jesus.
So if they
Hey,
That's a
how can they
perfect
rock
game
that?
right there.
Didn't the Mariners perfect game against the Dodgers last
I
year?
did. I saw it. Yeah, shut up.
Kevin Millwood, 7 perfect innings, and then he got hurt. Kevin Millwood?
How'd the Mets do?
Millwood?
Kevin
How'd the
Millwood.
Mets do?
They threw one.
Yeah, what was their record?
That guy's a fucking nobody.
Matt Bonner?
Red Rocket? You fucking with the Red Rocket?
Matt Bonner's an absolutely sick player. Not really. He sucks except for 3 points.
All right. Could Stanton hit 50 home runs this year?
In that stadium? No.
For a different
Fuck no.
No. 40 probably. 50 no.
Maybe 40. I'll give him. I think maybe. the
He's
max
so
is 45.
demotivated, though.
he
Well,
is,
yeah,
he wants
that's true.
out.
Yeah, but he wants a huge ass deal from whoever he goes to.
True.
He's not up for contract yet. think
No.
this
He's
might
got
be.
like 2 years.
I think next year's his arbitration year, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, Bonner just shit the bed. Okay.
Let's look
Man,
at another
Lillard
question.
and Kyrie.
Who will throw the first perfect game? Obviously, you can never tell about that.
Obviously, it's going to
No,
be
no,
Zach
no.
Greinke.
No, come on. We got to pick. We got to make picks here. Come on.
Who's going to throw the first perfect game or no hitter?
Well, first perfect game.
Fucking Edwin Jackson.
Trevor Shaw.
No, it's going to be Lance Lynn.
Edwin Jackson.
Lance Lynn.
James Shield. Jared's just not amused. I don't think he's there anymore.
He's never
Rangers
amused.
opening day pitcher.
I think he's got a stunt double in there for us.
It's going to be Rangers opening day pitcher against the Astros.
Jared is not amused.
Jared, that's gonna be our new shirt. It's gonna be Jared face. Jared is not amused.
Why not? I might as well be the Jim Cornette of this group.
Oh.
You just pulled a Jim Cornette reference?
Well, if you want me to be more obscure, we could start dropping some Dutch Mantel references.
No, please don't.
No. Maybe Sherry.
Pick a pick, Jared. Who do you think's gonna throw the first no hitter of the year?
Perfect game.
No hitter, perfect game.
Well, perfect game would be no walks then. I mean, it's Carter.
Well, no errors either.
Yeah.
Um,
Kyrie Irving won the 3-point shootout.
Yeah.
Wow.
He won that. Lillard won the skills challenge, and
Fucking bitch.
rookies, man.
Kyrie Irving's a G. So. I don't know.
jeez,
Wait, does that mean the slam dunk contest is next, and we're gonna be live on the dugout as this happens? Hey! Hey!
Party!
I don't think we should kill Jared on this one.
Oh, yeah.
Jared, he's gonna jump from
All right,
the
let's
free
go.
throw line
Okay,
and
who you
do
got,
a
Jared?
360.
Okay, Jared, who you got? Who you got?
I'm thinking.
Who threw the first one last year? Who threw the first one last year?
wasn't it?
Humber, wasn't it?
Was it
Humber, yeah. Phil Humber.
Might have been.
That's a Mariner, right?
White
Yeah.
Sox.
White Sox.
That's a White Sox. My bad.
Now he's on the Astros. God bless his soul.
Right. And he'll soon be traded for a bag of potato chips.
God bless his soul.
I don't know.
He's gonna be the only pitcher in the history to have an under 500 record and have an ERA less than 2.
Oh, Jesus. I feel sorry for that.
Clip
That'll
Lee
be
again?
Felix. I'll be Felix.
Humber.
I'm not sure who it's going to be, but it's going to be the Astros that get perfect game.
Oh, give me the Rays. It's gotta
Wait,
be the
wasn't Tampa Bay the team that always got no hitter and now
Yeah.
it's the
Yeah,
I
always.
think
Yeah, they're always the team that gets no-hitted
I
on.
think they've had 4 in the past 5 years thrown against them.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
They got one last year.
Yep.
I think
How
it was.
awesome
I
would it
think
be
that
if
was
it-
Phil Humber who did no hit the Rays.
No, Felix Hernandez no hit them.
Yeah,
Oh.
Felix.
Okay,
Actually,
Felix
Humber
did
might have
that.
done it too.
How awesome would it be if a team got back to back no hitted?
I think
Oh,
that's
that would have
happened
been
before.
fucking epic.
There's
That'd
one
be
pitcher who's thrown back-to-back no-hitters.
Huh?
There's been
What?
one pitcher in history to throw back-to-back no-hitters.
Who?
Yeah, I know, but not like back to back days. Like Kershaw throwing one and then Greinke throwing one to the same
No.
team. Like that's
Oh,
never
no,
happened.
but if
One
a
pitcher.
single pitcher.
One single pitcher
Like
in
18
back-to-back
straight hitless innings.
I'll let you Google search this one.
Yeah, Moonlight Google Swami.
What's his name?
Google it.
I know who he is.
No, you don't. That's why you're still sitting there thinking.
I think I found Jared's theme song, guys.
Play it.
That's it.
I don't even know what that is.
When Jared walks into a room.
Johnny Vandermeer.
That's it. That's it. When Jared walks into the room.
Okay, it's Johnny Vandermeer.
What year?
I think it was like 1938.
Wow, that is
None of our parents were probably born.
Nope. Maybe grandparents, but not fucking parents. That's for sure.
Against who? What team?
He was on the Reds, and he threw back-to-back. He was 23 years old. His first season. In one season, the minors, he struck out 295. Pitched a Saturday afternoon game for the Reds against the Boston Braves. He didn't allow a hit in 9 innings, and of the 28 batters he faced, he walked 3 and struck out 4. His first no-hitter thrown in the National League since 1934. First thrown by a lefty since 1931. 4 days later, he pitched in the first night game in New York in big league history.
Wow.
Home of the Brooklyn Dodgers turned the lights on for the first time. Drawing 48,000. Although the lights overshadowed Vandermeer's return to the mound, he soon pitched himself back into the story. In the 7th inning, Vandermeer walked Cookie Lavaghetto and Dolph Camilli to put a runner on second. The first time the Dodgers had a runner on second all game. Vandermeer worked his way out of the jam and headed into the 9th inning looking for the second straight no-hitter. Crowd buzzed in the bottom of the 9th. Reds leading 6-0. Points make history. After fielding a lazy ground ball hit by Dodger left fielder Buddy Hassett to lead off the inning, Vandermeer signs of nerves, proceeded to walk the bases loaded with 1 out. Bring center fielder Ernie Coy to the plate. Coy to dribble Reds third baseman Lou Riggs, who, afraid of making a mistake, threw home to catcher Dolph Camilli instead of turning a double play. With 2 outs and the bases loaded, Dodgers shortstop Lou DeRocher stepped up to the plate. Had a habit of delivering clutch hits, but after walloping a foul ball in the stands in right field, he managed only a slow fly ball to center field, where Harry Kraft gloved it for the final out to secure Vandermeer's place in history. Back-to-back no-hitters.
Were we all in on just a commentary recording by Swami?
I think we were.
All right, let's just go on to the next question. Do you think
Oh
Brian
my
Wilson
God,
will
that
shave
is
his beard?
Jared's theme song. I'm gonna cue it up for Jared.
Do you think Brian Wilson will shave his beard?
No.
Fuck no.
Where do you think he'll sign?
Oh, wow. God, that's tough.
New York's an option for him.
I say Dodgers.
Tigers.
No.
No?
Jared has
Rondon,
Brock Lesnar's theme
Rondon,
song.
Albuquerque.
Yes.
Oh, hey, here's another theme song for Jared. Go Pour Me for Hollywood by Hollywood Undead.
Ooh.
I'm actually going to see him live in Charlotte in a couple
Jared,
months.
that's your song though, right?
I'll play it real quick. I got it on
What's my song? What?
Pour Me by Hollywood Undead.
That's your song, Jared.
That's their song? They wrote that?
No, somebody said that's Jared's song in the chat.
Oh.
He brings the pain in some bright ass yellow shoes.
And camouflage pants.
I actually have yellow shoes. I used to wear
Oh
them.
Jesus! I'm sorry, Jared. I know we were gonna stop the basketball talk, but who is this clown on the stage?
I don't know, but I'm going to play that song, that other song that was suggested.
50-50 shot. It's probably an American Idol or someone who won The Voice.
His pants are way too skinny, and he's wearing glasses with no lenses in them.
It's not as bad as Wade's.
Lionel Richie needs to do the anthem or something.
Who's that? Who just came up?
Dunk contest is on TNT.
Okay, any more questions?
Do you think the Rangers will eventually trade Mike Olt or use him at first base?
Well, their starting first baseman right now is Mitch Moreland. I think they would probably use Olt instead of Moreland. Moreland's not that good of a player.
Oh, okay.
He's good, but he's not number 2 Twins farm system good.
Jesus. I guess after King Felix's first start after his perfect game, they gave everybody yellow shirts and crowns and called it the Supreme Court. That's what somebody just wrote on the inside.
Of course.
Yeah,
Supreme
I
Court.
watched that game. I watched that whole game, the Mariners Rays game. They threw that perfect game. That was a sick game.
Do you think a guy like Valverde should go to a team like the Mets to prove himself to be trade bait at the deadline?
Yeah.
Alderson's already gone on record that he's not going to give in to Valverde's demand, so it's likely going to be he'll sign with the Marlins instead.
Jared will walk out and
He
let
will
the countdown begin.
Marlins! The Marlins!
Fuck the Marlins, God
The
damn it.
Marlins were linked with him last I read.
Who is
They
the
are
highest
interested in
paid
signing him.
Marlin right now?
Highest paid Marlin is probably... Is Carlos Lee still on their team?
Carlos Zambrano?
No.
Yeah, Carlos Lee. Oh my God, it's 2 Chainz!
2 Chainz!
2 Chainz! Oh,
2 Chainz!
Jared, leather pants and Timberlands, Jared. Leather pants and Timberlands.
The Manimal.
I'll rock that with my Fila fucking t-shirt. Why not?
Woo! I'm gonna jump out of the building. What? 2 Chainz is wearing a bandana with a hat. Jared rocked that back in high school, man. They took Jared's style. Man, I got 2 Chainz.
2 Chainz.
Who's on the cover of MLB 2K13? That would be David Price.
Yep.
Yep.
The
Who was
guy
on it
who's
last
gonna get
year?
Traded.
Last year was Verlander.
Yep. And the year before that was what? Holiday?
How many losses
Yeah.
do you expect from the Miami
And
Miami
the year before
Marlins?
that was what? Lincecum? Lincecum was 2010?
Ooh, that's a great one. Swami, do you have the over/under on the Miami
No.
Marlins wins?
Yeah. You should look that up right in meow.
Yeah, Smalls, that's your job. You're the Las Vegas guy here.
I can't because if I open up another program, my computer seems to break. It was in our Skype chat a while back. I posted the link.
Oh, okay.
But what do you? They're not getting more than
Wait.
what? They're not getting 70.
No. Any 30-30 players this year?
Matt Kemp,
Yep. Easily.
Cole Crawford.
No, not Crawford.
No, hell no.
Des-
You,
stolen
are
bases.
high. You must be on drugs.
Desmond Jennings.
He get 30 stolen bases.
How many blunts have you smoked before this live stream?
4. But Cole Crawford is going to get 30 stolen bases.
Desmond Jennings.
Dexter
McCutcheon.
Fowler.
Vegas is more pessimistic than I am, posting the Marlins over/under at 82.5 wins.
Get the
Oh God! No fucking
Small,
way!
put down another 4,000 on that.
After
No
killing
fucking
it-
way.
No,
Way
Swami.
under.
Wait,
Way under.
Brand on the under.
Wait.
Way under.
That's last year.
Oh God!
Oh.
Fuck ESPN. Fuck ESPN.
Just go to covers.com.
Where?
Covers.com, dude. It tells you everything.
I was about to say, like,
God damn it!
82.5. God damn.
that's for last year.
Yeah, last year.
Almost had a heart attack right there.
I
Kings.
know. I almost left. That.
Wow, Blackhawks are a 1.5 goal favorite over the Kings.
Fuck yeah! Go Blackhawks!
Fuck the Blackhawks. You guys ruined my Stanley Cup ceremony.
Woo! We're undefeated.
In regulation.
Yeah, regulation. We still get points in every single game.
Fuck no.
Watch the Kings go down
I have no
tomorrow.
idea how to find it on here.
Best team in the NHL, without a doubt, Chicago.
Smalls, where to go on covers?
I don't know.
Well, fuck you then.
Okay. Who's Francisco Rodriguez on?
Who knows?
He's a free agent.
Is he still a free agent?
Yeah, the Mets were last I saw they were linked to him.
The Red Sox should get Doug Flutie because he's better than Lackey.
So true.
Marlins over under 64.5.
What? Where'd you find that?
Just
That's our
Google
over-under?
searched it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Bet Vega.
Okay, 64.5.
Yeah,
Over.
they have that. They have it at 64.5.
Wait, no. I
I would go slightly over.
I say under.
I'd say 66.
I said that there were going to be 4 teams to lose 100 games this year.
Dude, we'll run down the list right here. Arizona Diamondbacks are listed at 81.5.
Over.
Over.
85.
Jared,
Wait, what?
Diamondbacks, 81.5.
Arizona Diamondbacks over under 81.5 wins.
Under.
I'm taking the over.
So like what, 84?
I can see them squeaking out to 83.
Atlanta Braves are listed at 86 wins. 86.
Over.
I think didn't I have them pick to win the division?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over. Obviously, I'm
I
gonna pick them at like 95.
I say 88.
I can see them winning 95 at the most.
Jared, what do you think?
I don't know. I think 86 might be the right number.
So you're gonna push.
I think I'm going to push.
Wait, is it 86 or 86.5?
86, straight up.
86?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, here's a shocker. The Baltimore Orioles, 76.5.
What? Way over.
You know what?
Is everyone saying over on that one?
Everybody has to say over on that one. That's just disgraceful, disrespectful of Stephen A. Says.
They're going under 500 according to Vegas.
Disrespectful.
I say they're going to go over. Barely, but over.
Jared, over? I think they'll be at least 500.
I don't know.
Oh, definitely.
I don't know if they'll
at
get
least.
500. I think they'll get more than 76 wins.
Well, yeah.
They got the pitching depth.
Adam Jones is a beast.
I'm trying to remember what's even on that rotation now because
I can look that up real quick. Yeah.
What is it?
76 and you want to hear something funny? The Boston Red Sox are 79.5.
Yeah, I can see that.
They got Chen, Hamill, Gonzalez, Tillman, and Britton.
And they also have Arrieta, and they have Bundy in the wings and other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as I already pointed out, Bundy's only like 20 years old.
They got Nate McLeod and Markakis and Jones in the outfield.
Yeah.
You know, I think
I'm definitely going
what was it? 76?
76.
76.5.
Oh, okay.
Matt Wieters is a beast.
Matt Wieters, Manny.
I think I'm going to take the under on that.
God, they're going to have James White go first.
I think I'm taking the under.
Why are you taking the under?
That rotation and the rest of the division got better around them. They haven't.
They do have some good talent with them.
They got better in the bats.
I'm sorry to pause you, but they're going to have James White go first.
No.
I think he would save that 360 from the free throw line for last though.
For the finals.
Wait,
yeah.
Have to get eliminated?
If he gets there.
Yeah.
Boston is 79.5. What do you think? Over under 79.5.
Over.
Way under.
80.
I'm sorry, under.
They're getting 80.
Over.
I think if anything, the Yankees are finishing last place.
Why over? I'm not sold on the Red Sox.
I don't know. I feel like the Rays kind of gave up too much, and I think that's going to benefit the teams in the AL East, like the Red Sox. I like what they did in the offseason. They got some pitching, they got some speed, they got some power with Napoli. I think just above 79. I'll take 80 or 81.
Yeah, I'll take 80 flat.
I'm only going to say, what was it, a 76 again? Or something like that?
79.5 for Boston.
Oh, 79.5. I'm going to go like 78, slightly under.
Kempe Matumbo.
Give him the finger.
Chicago Cubs,
That
72
commercial.
wins.
What? Oh,
72?
Under. They're going to be one of my 100 lost teams.
They gave the Cubs 72.
They gave the Cubs 72 wins. Should I put another 5,000 on that one?
That's being nice. That's being way too nice right there.
Oh, to put $5,000.
No.
That's being way too nice. I'm going under. I'm going
carry
like
that
64.
rotation.
64 at the most. The Cubs
100 lost team right there. What do you think, Jared?
Yeah, I'm taking the under.
Oh my God.
Chicago White Sox 80.5.
Oh,
over.
no.
I'm gonna say they win 85.
Under 80.
Wow.
Too good of a division around them.
Yao Ming got fat.
I'm obviously taking the over.
Have you seen Steve Francis?
Where is Steve Francis?
What are the Twins? What are the Twins, Smalls?
The Minnesota Twins with the number 2 farm system, 64.5 wins, same as the Miami Marlins.
Under.
Under.
1 wins. They're going to be
under.
100 lost teams. It's going to be the Rockies, the Astros, the Twins, and the Marlins.
Oh, they're gonna have Gerald Green go first.
They're going to have 63 wins.
It's you got a hater comment there, Swami. It says, "What the fuck, Swami? The Yankees are still a good team, and the Jays will end up like the Lakers."
Smalls.
New York Yankees listed at 86.5 wins.
Bullshit.
Even. I'll go even on that one. They're gonna
On
win
86.5.
Yeah, okay.
They'll win a rain delay. Oh, Gerald
People
Green.
just give up.
Oh shit! I think the Yankees are right at 86 though.
They're finishing last place.
St. Louis Cardinals 85.5.
I'll go
I'm
100.
giving them 86.
I'll
I
give
don't
you
even remember
83.
if they fix up that bullpen enough to.
Oh my God!
That was pretty good.
That was all right. That was all right.
You did
I
the
wouldn't give that a
dominance
10.
from the side though. You can't give that a 10.
I'm not going to give that a 10.
You can't. James White's about to jump out of the building.
That's like an 8.
That's a 9. That's a 9. That's a 9. Because what James White's about to do.
Nah.
Okay, maybe I'll give that a 9 because he did get his head above the rim.
Okay, Swami's and Jared's New York Mets, 74 wins.
Under.
And mine.
Under.
And Moe's.
69.
Under.
Everybody's going under. Jared, under 74 wins?
They gave that a fucking 50.
That's not a 50. Because then what do you give James White when he does the between the legs?
100. 150.
Exactly. Oh, now we got some nice little flight attendant chicks.
He's going to fly. He's going to jump over all of them.
Get your popcorn ready.
Yeah.
Jared, 74 wins for the New York Mets? Do you see it?
Queen Latifah.
I'm taking the over.
What?
What?
Get out. No, why?
I'm
He's going to jump from the top of the key.
I think the offense has definitely improved. We've dumped off a lot of terrible fucking contracts. We still have one more contract that we need to dump.
No, he's not. Oh!
Holy
He just missed it. He just missed it.
Now he's doing the
Oh,
360.
No, he's
That was
not.
from the three. That was from the free throw line. And I completely agree, Jared, that they have improved a lot.
Come on, Mister.
Yeah, I think the only thing that's going to weigh them down and going to cost them games is the bullpen.
Just because he missed the first attempt, I'm not sold on it.
That's still some great.
That's a 50, dude. That's a finals dunk last year. That's not a 9. No, he jumped from the free throw line.
No, he stepped over it.
He did.
He stepped over it.
The second time he stepped over it.
Okay.
Yeah, he did step over it.
The first time he didn't, though. That's ridiculous.
That's still nasty.
That's a 9.
And he spread his legs like Jordan, dude. Look at this. He's walking in midair.
He's got to stick the tongue out, though.
Jared, your Pittsburgh Pirates are listed in Las Vegas at 79 wins.
You want over. You want the over. I can tell.
I badly want the over. I've been saying for the past 2 years they're going to finally break even, get over to that 500 hump.
I think Liriano's going to do it for him. I think they're going to get 82 wins.
82.
They're going to get 82.
God.
Terrence Ross, let's go.
Ooh, that's a weird.
That won't get you next round.
I thought he almost broke his hand.
Still about the same offense.
Wait, he's trying to do a 360 with the ball behind his back?
Ooh.
Yeah. I thought he almost broke his hand on that.
Wow. That's hard.
That is hard.
That's a sick dunk if he hits it.
Oh, come on. That's twice now. Go to something else.
You can't get it.
I know.
You can't get. That's the third time.
Oh, that's third? Damn, he might as well go to something else.
He can get it. I think he's just.
Oh, he's trying to do a 360 behind the back.
Yeah, he's trying to do this. He can't do it.
Oh
no, he can't.
He has to be a little bit more forward, and he's not doing it.
He doesn't have the hang time for it.
He just. Oh, did you see him? Like, whoop! There goes the ball.
Oh my God. He's out.
Poor Dikembe.
There we go.
They got the Washington Nationals listed at 90 wins.
That's gonna be
over.
Oh wow, that's nice. That's nice though. Give him a 9.
That's nice. It's a nice finish, but it took him like 15
They're giving him a 9.
to fucking get
Yeah,
it.
but who could hit that though? It's like who would think about that and who would actually be able to hit that? He should have hit it earlier though.
Yeah, he should have.
But see, they gave that a 10, but not James White from the free throw line.
It wasn't from the free throw line.
Because he stepped over the free throw line.
And it wasn't a one.
Okay, a half a foot and two-handed it.
Yeah, it was two-handed. It wasn't.
That's not worth a 50 because he missed the first 20 attempts.
They gave Vince Carter the 50 though.
Wow, they gave him the 50.
I think Jared might quit after this episode. No, that's another comment.
I'm surprised that the Royals are at 79.
The Royals? Wow.
Over.
Yeah, because you have them winning the division.
I don't have them winning the division. I have them making a wild card.
Oh my God, are you high?
That's what I said.
Okay, the Manimal.
That's what everybody said about me with the Nationals last year.
The Manimal.
That was different though. They had a bullpen and a rotation.
But no offense.
Oh, that's pretty nice. I'll give that maybe an 8.
That's not a 50.
That's an 8.
That's not. He did a 180.
He floated.
7. Wow, Matumbo gave it a 7.
Wow, that's disgraceful. And
His fellow
did he play
African
for the
brother.
team?
His fellow.
Cleveland Indians at 77.5. They just signed all the Michael Bourne, Nick Swisher, Terry Francona at the helm. 77.5 wins.
Over.
I'm gonna go over, a little bit over. I'll go 80.
I think 3 teams are going to finish within 2 games. The White Sox, the Royals, and the Indians.
39? Oh my God.
He's not making it in the next round.
Fuck no.
It's gonna be the 3 guys from the East, Eric Bledsoe.
Yep.
That's just gonna be the 4 guys.
Well, for a
White
playoff.
Sox, Eric Bledsoe. Oh!
Wait, doesn't everybody else get a second dunk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they
Oh
both get it.
shit!
Ooh, he's got some hang time.
Yeah, isn't he just a little guy too? He's like
He's
6'3".
6'1". He's my height.
He's not
He's
6'1".
6'1".
No, he's taller than that.
He's 6'1". I met him.
Oh yeah, he is 6'1". I
He's
read an
6'1",
article on him.
flat.
Come on. Oh my God.
Wait, he's gonna do a 360 and throw between his legs though.
No, that's a 180.
That's a 360.
Let's see here.
Oh.
What other numbers am I gonna pull out here? Cincinnati Reds at 88.5.
Over.
Over.
Yeah, over.
That's not impressive at all. Come on, man. You still have 35 seconds left.
That's like a 6.
Yeah,
Well,
at best.
You know James White's getting in the dunk in the final now.
I mean, yeah, that's a simple 360.
I didn't even see him spin.
That wasn't even Yankees farm.
He did a hanging 360. He stopped and then continued in midair.
That is kind of impressive.
That's impressive for a guy that small.
That is
Yeah.
kind of impressive. So they might give him like a 7 across the
They
board.
gave him a 39.
Wow.
So, that's still higher than they tied for Reed. So you guys all have under on Minnesota Twins, right?
Yeah, we did it
Yeah.
over under Minnesota.
Milwaukee Brewers 79.5.
Under.
I'm gonna say over.
Under. I'm a
Over.
Brewer hater.
Swami, explain your overness.
They're gonna get Corey Hart back at some point in the season. They have a pretty good team. If Braun gets suspended, I'm gonna go under though. I think that's the only factor for that team.
Do you think
they have
Braun
some
will
good
get suspended?
They have some good pitch. I think he will get. Actually, so I'm gonna say under because I think he will get suspended.
He's going to jump over this guy.
Oh my God, that guy is fucking huge.
He's going to sit down.
Bro, an old guy too, man. Who the fuck is
It
that?
doesn't matter how old you are. If you're that tall, when
You
you're
think he would
young,
be hunched over a little bit though?
I know what he's going to do. He's going to grab it and put it between his legs.
Oh man,
Yeah, that'd be pretty nasty. Let's see if he can do it.
he's gonna.
It ain't 50 nasty, though.
That guy.
No, it's not 50 nasty. I'd say 45. Oh!
Did we discuss the Seattle Mariners?
No.
Oh, 76.5.
Taking the over.
Under
Under for Swami. Why?
75.
Oh.
I'm not sold that the Rangers are going to be as bad as everybody says they are in comparison.
Jared?
79.5?
I like their offense a lot better than I like the Rangers' offense right now.
Mariners are at 76.5.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm taking the over.
I'll go a little bit over, actually. I mean, the pitching is pretty good for Seattle.
Will you buy them to be a 500 team?
No.
Yeah.
Jared has them as the #1 offense in the league.
I would say they're about 79.
Okay, I just got an updated line from Las Vegas. The Astros, since everybody's betting the under, it has dropped down to 55.5.
Still under.
In one day, it's dropped 4 points. That shows you that all the money is going on the under.
Wow.
You know what? I'm going to say under. If they get 40, I will be impressed with them.
Under 55.5, Jared?
Yeah, you got to push that line down to about 52 in order to actually, get people thinking.
I would say lower than 50. I don't even think they'll get to 50.
I think a
this year.
50.5 it's going to get down to 50.5 by opening day.
50.5, yeah, you're talking then.
I think that's going to be the line on opening day.
They're probably
Once they see all the spring training and once the rosters are all set and they see what they actually have,
Yep.
I think it's going to be down to there. The Dodgers, surprisingly, have been bumped up from 90 to 91.5.
Under.
A lot of people are putting money on the Dodgers.
Not as many as against the Astros.
Under. I just think the Dodgers are going to be that team that just because of their history, they're going to do it again.
How about
Injury
How many wins do you
problems.
say the Dodgers get?
85.
So you're gonna say they're gonna be worse than last year, because last year they went
Yeah.
86 and 76.
Yeah.
Mo?
Who you get?
I don't think they'll get 91.5 or whatever the Vegas odds were, but I think 88, 89 probably.
Yeah.
Jared?
Jared! Went to Jared.
He's really debating this.
I'm
He's probably wondering why it's so high.
no.
Money.
I can see why. I think what I'm struggling with
A
is
lot of LA fans in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I
Biased.
Yeah, a lot of people are gonna put money on it.
think they can get.
I like this guy. The Astros will go 31 and 131.
You know what? I would.
That
not
is coming from MVP Sports Gaming.
You know what? I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be either.
I could. I'm gonna say 39 wins for them. That is my
31. I
that
wouldn't
is
be
much-
surprised if they did that.
What?
The
Jared?
Astros will lose.
I think I'm going to take the under on the Dodgers.
Wait. What? What did you just do to symbolize?
Another comment. The Astros will tie the Mets 120 game loss record.
No,
I'm really debating that Dodgers one. The division is definitely a lot tougher around them now.
what are the Phillies?
Phillies right now is 81.5.
81.5 over.
Over. If
Over.
they can stay healthy.
I think even if they're injury prone, I can see them getting 82.
I mean, if Ryan Howard can stay healthy, maybe or maybe a playoff.
Can the
Maybe.
Astros win 20 games?
Maybe. The Astros will win one game this year.
Can the Astros win 20 games?
Can the Astros win 20 games? Hell no.
I think we
Well, there's
already
a
know
prop
where I
bet out
stand
there,
on
guys. Here's a couple prop bets. Clayton Kershaw will get more wins than the Houston Astros. There's that one. And there's
Yes.
another one that says the player with the highest saves in the season will be the total will be greater than the Houston Astros wins.
I agree on the saves. I do not agree on Kershaw.
Yeah.
Well, they have lines for Kershaw, Greinke, Verlander, Hernandez.
No single pitcher out of
Will get more than the Astros.
none of those guys. If anything, maybe Strasburg.
Well, Strasburg's here. He's the favorite.
Okay.
Comment from Chris. It says, Sin with Vengeance has cancer. No, I don't. Thank you.
Terrible.
I'm sorry to break this to everybody. I have cancer.
Okay. The worst record in Major League Baseball history was the Cleveland Spiders after they got their entire roster shopped.
When was this?
1899, 20 and 134. The second
20
worst
and
season,
134?
20 and 134. The worst season after that was the season 9 years prior. Pittsburgh Pirates 23 and 113. Then the 1916 Philadelphia Athletics at 36 and 117. The 1935 Boston Braves. Wait, is that the Babe Ruth jersey I have? Shit. 38 and 115. Then the 1962 Mets at 40 and 120.
I just don't understand how you can be so piss poor at baseball.
2003 Tigers.
I could go back to my freaking Pee-wee days and play baseball, and I could still be better than the Houston Astros.
2003 Tigers, 43 and 119.
That was the
Okay,
closest.
guys. Gerald, James White's about to jump.
That. Oh wait, that's
Let's see what he
depressing.
does. Oh, he fucked up his dribble.
This really is a 1935 Babe Ruth Boston Braves jersey, the year that they lost.
Did you do a jersey review on it
He's
yet?
gonna do the. He's gonna do his. He's gonna do the cradle from the free throw line.
I didn't do my review yet. I'm doing it though.
Oh, he fumbled it.
Yeah, it's his cradle from the free throw line.
That's not from the free throw line though. It's a step forward.
He's doing it from a step forward.
A step
Yeah,
forward.
he doesn't have it, dude. He doesn't have his jump that he had 4 years ago.
He didn't have his jump he had last round.
Oh, he got vibrations in the back.
Coming from the same guy that says that
Sim.
Coming from the same guy that says Sim has cancer, apparently I have no rectum.
Interesting.
No, that's not the same guy. It says Matthew McLean. You have no rectum.
And Jared has no sense of humor.
Jared is just stone-faced right now.
I think he's had one too much to drink. I think he's
No,
almost.
I clearly didn't have enough.
I think he's coming back down from reality. I think he's coming back down to reality.
Okay, better team in 2013. Red Sox, White Sox, or my old gym socks.
Oh my God! Oh, he missed it.
He's not
He
picking
hit
up.
a windmill from the free throw line.
What the fuck? Come on, Carmelo.
What's Melo gonna do?
One of those
Sunglasses indoors.
Who wears sunglasses indoor? Yeah, who wears sunglasses indoors and at night? Unless you're singing the song.
They keep stopping the clock because they want him to do the dunk.
And he ran out of time. Wah, wah, wah.
Oh well. Well, that was the biggest disappointment of the dunk contest, James White.
Yep.
And now he'll be playing in
Everybody was
Uzbekistan
so
next
pumped
year.
up for it. Yeah, just imagine what he's gonna do when he tries that 360 from the free throw line.
Does he get one more shot?
I think he gets one more. Yep, they're gonna give him one more.
You can tell he doesn't play. That's not the James White from 3 years ago, man.
Hell no.
Tired legs. Gerald Green gonna do something crazy though. He has to.
He even fucked up that one. His freebie. He fucked it up. Good
Yeah,
job.
but you see how high he gets though? Fuck, that's crazy. Still he's got too many miles on those legs, man.
I think we should probably end the show in about
Uh,
one more question, and then we'll end it so Jared can go get.
Oh, Padres 74.5.
this isn't a baseball podcast. This is a comedy show.
Under.
Under 74.5.
Under.
Yeah, under.
70.
Under.
You got a 32 for missing?
That's
Just the sheer ability to jump.
and yeah.
I guess the difficulty of his dunks. Gerald
Jared
Green's
wants
like,
to
"That's
train wreck
bullshit."
the end.
What?
It says Jared wants to train wreck.
Wait, why is there a ladder?
What is he gonna do?
I don't know.
He's putting something up there.
Jared
he's
is
cutting
thinking
the
about
net.
for me.
He's cutting the net.
Jared, you should definitely
Are you allowed to
play
do that?
that song that we suggested to you earlier.
Are you allowed to cut the net?
Well, he's doing it.
Well, then how would you know if he actually dunked the ball? And it actually went through the net.
But he's got something. If he's doing that, he's got something planned.
No, he's just like, I'm taking this shit home.
Jared's just like,
Basketball.
Let's just keep this going until the end of the slam dunk contest. Fuck it.
Nah. I got stuff to do.
Here's a question though: who do you think's gonna win Rookies of the Year?
Rookie of the Year, Will Myers. Anybody?
Well, I'd have to see for
I think
myself.
Will
I don't
Myers-
even know who the real rookies are this year. I haven't been paying that much attention to
what
baseball.
the fuck is he gonna do?
I think Will Myers is the guy who's going to.
What in the fuck is that?
Yeah, you're ahead of us. Shut up.
Oh, I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna put
dunk
it in,
through,
and then
he's
he's gonna put it
take
between
out.
his legs and then dunk it again.
Yep.
That's what he's gonna do.
Oh man,
It's gonna be. That might be easier than you think.
it doesn't.
Oh.
Okay, well, lamest dunk contest of all time.
No, I think last year's one was pretty bad too. The only good dunk that I saw last year was Paul George's glow in the dark.
James White just went Chinese democracy on us.
How about he just cradles his other arm and just puts it in? I mean, you know, it might be easier that way. Instead of just trying and catch it, cradle that one arm that he's not using.
You can't do it.
Nope.
Switch it up, kid.
Jesus.
Now he's just practicing.
How many home runs will Trout, Pujols, and Hamilton get combined?
100.
I can see that.
Flat. 100 flat. Hamilton
You're
37.
done, Gerald Green.
Hamilton 37. Pujols 33. Trout 30.
Well, I'm glad I didn't waste my time making a video on this.
Or making videos in general.
I'm busy. They just reset the clock for him.
What?
Oh no, they're gonna get one more shot.
They're gonna pull out the fives. Oh, somebody pull out a 5, please.
No, you can only get the lowest you can go is 6.
Damn, really? That's horrible.
Wow, they gave him a 7s at the end for cutting a net down.
Worst, yeah, we got a comment that says worst dunk contest ever. I don't think nothing could beat last year's on the worst.
So wait, now what happens if somebody needs the net though?
Yeah, they're gonna have to obviously put a new net up.
Oh, that's so cute. His son with the holding up the 10.
Lamest dunk contest of all time.
Watch the manual pull out the most ridiculous shit.
Oh, he did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got it on his freebie.
No, it was the one after that.
So he did it when it didn't count?
I guess so. Well, I guess they're gonna count it anyway.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. If he did it his first time, it would have gone.
Well, then Terrence Ross has got to jump from the fucking 3-point line to make this thing fucking interesting.
Yeah, right.
Yep. 360 between the legs. Something.
So in the final, it's going to be Gerald Green, because Gerald Green has the highest score. So he's in no matter what.
Well, what about Terrence Ross? I thought they only had 2.
Well, those two will be in. White's out.
No, he might not be.
No, because it doesn't matter, because they just said that one person from the West has to come through.
Yeah, but
Which is the stupidest rule, because if all 3 guys on the East are badass.
No, it's 4 people though, not 3, isn't it?
No, it's I don't know. I didn't
think it's
even
4. So if Fareed, they're lacing up a new net. If it's
Fareed will be out and Evans will be out.
If Fareed and Bledsoe can't get it done and they get the 32, then White's still in.
Oh, that's right, because Evans got that stupid dunk that one.
Find it. What were you fucking looking for? Project X.
Oh.
We're gonna get bonus.
I don't even what?
I muted him.
I heard boners. I think Jared was involved in that. It looks like no Gerald Green or James White in the final round of the dunk contest. That's what somebody's writing. I don't know. Well, that sucks.
I don't think I can unmute him.
Good job. Good job, MoonlightSwami. First, you Google all of Jared's answers, and now you mute this guy. You're muted, Sin with Vengeance. We can't even hear you because Swami muted you, and he doesn't know how to unmute you. Unless you can unmute yourself. Unless your microphone is red.
Okay, he's
Yeah.
good.
I had to mute myself because my roommate stepped in, and I didn't want him to be a distraction.
Is he from LA? He's okay.
Yeah, he is from LA.
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah,
Okay,
he says what's up.
One last question. Let's
Hey,
go.
Smalls.
Ohio, all the fuck. Dodgers are going to
Smalls, he says what's up.
All right, go Dodgers.
Dodgers, baby. Indians. Fuck the Indians.
Okay, I don't see how that dunk. I don't see how that dunk was. How is that a 10? How is that a 10? No.
Okay, unmute yourself again.
About the Cincinnati
He
goddamn
says Dodgers all the way.
Cleveland
Better.
He said Dodgers all the way.
Dude, I don't have the movie.
My roommate's from LA. All
I
right.
didn't know we were gonna have a sixth guest
Is
tonight.
she from Los Angeles?
Yeah, she's from Los Angeles.
Oh, let me talk to that cat. Dude, I don't have that movie. You don't have it? Hey, what part of LA you from?
Fucking LA, fucker.
What part of LA?
I'm from LA.
Are you from LA? I'm from the fucking San Fernando Valley.
Oh my God, where Van Nuys?
Yeah, dude.
My
Dude,
ex-girlfriend went to Van Nuys
I'm
High
from
School.
Mission Hills.
All right, that's where Ryan Braun went to school.
Fuck yeah, dude. What school?
I used to roll in Van Nuys High. I used to roll at Grant.
I went to fucking Kennedy High School.
I know exactly where that is.
Fuck yeah, dude. Hey,
I fucking robbed somebody there.
dude.
Jared
Hold
left.
up. Dude, I'm fucking faded, and props to you, my friend. Los Angeles, all the fucking way.
Right on.
Fuck yeah, Dodgers, man.
Okay, on that note,
I can't find that DVD.
He is fucking drunk out of his fucking mind.
Wait, where are you at, Sin with Vengeance?
I'm in North Carolina, but he's.
How did he end up in North Carolina?
I got fucked by the Marine Corps.
Oh,
okay. This show is over.
that's a 10?
This show is over. I hope you guys enjoyed the Dugout episode 9. Jared has left.
Jared is gone. I think we scared him away.
Oh, that's pretty impressive,
MoonlightSwami,
actually.
enjoy the show. Sin with Vengeance and Smalls 99. I hope you guys enjoyed.
These episodes get better every week.
This is getting too
Enjoy
fucking
the rest
weird.
of The slam dunk contest. Peace, guys. Say goodbye.
Bye.